So, Cory, brother,
Yes, sir.
let's get into it, dude. Well, let me just say, welcome to the podcast.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Dude, it's a pleasure having you. A little birdie through the pipeline told me that you got some really interesting stuff going on. So, dude, I want to get into it. But before we do that, bro, tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you? What are the...
Oh Lord.
Yeah, exactly, you know?
So,
What a question. What a
look,
question.
I'm just a little Louisiana. Like I'm just a little guy from Louisiana. That's all we're doing here. But no, seriously, like I've been a paintball media for almost 12 years now.
Okay.
Mainly local. I do regional events, stuff like that. I've done USXBL, done stuff like that. So it's like people know who I am, but they don't know who I am. But definitely in like the question of who am I and like what I'm doing and everything. It goes into like these branches, you know, like some people know me from one walk, some people know me from another walk. So it's like it's more of an aspect of like where do you want to know kind of thing.
Yes.
Like it's a very interesting thing if I like just say the least. Uh Really the most people want to know is like I've just been a media photographer, professional videographer for a little over a decade now, and I just kind of have fun with it. Like I'm not here for money. I'm not here for fame. I'm here to make things look cool. That's about it.
Yeah. Okay, so to be a professional videographer, what is a big thing that makes you different from from just a normal videographer? Like what is the big like definition to that for being professional? You know how obviously like in
The
paintball
story.
we have okay, I like that. We have professional paintball, then we have everybody else, right? So tell
Yep.
me, what makes you a professional videographer? Cinematographer, I would like to say.
Uh, okay. Let me tell you a difference real quick. Videographer and filmographer use the camera. Cinematographer focuses on lights.
Oh,
So
okay.
cinematographer is looks like a movie. Filmographer and videographer make the story and everything go as it's supposed to.
Oh shit.
So my goal is stories. I want to tell a story. Like I want to have a good story that you want to sit down and spend 5 hours of your life watching.
Yeah.
Like that, I want you to be just hit with information, make you question things, make you look at things differently, and just be like, wow, that's a perspective I haven't seen.
Uh-huh.
And that sticks with people. So at
Definitely.
least to me, that's what makes somebody a professional videographer.
So okay, I like that a lot. I mean, cinematographer now makes you feel like I'm like the cinematographer. Okay, the boom mic guy, is that a photographer kind of guy? Is that like the guy who holds the mic? Is that a
He's
photographer?
actually he's an operator. He's a mic
Okay,
operator or a sound ordinance
Okay.
or something of that line.
okay,
Like
okay,
that's
okay.
actually my GoFundMe it just raised enough money so we could buy a boom mic setup.
No way.
We have a full
Oh,
boom mic setup that's getting it's 90% here. I'm waiting on an Amazon delivery.
That is amazing, dude. Well,
nice.
you're getting some high quality. You're getting a lot of high quality stuff in. Tell us about some of the stories you've already told, and
Here's
where
the
can we
fun
find
part.
where can we find those at?
This is going to be my first major produced show.
What?
This is going to be the first one. This is more of a passion project. Like I've done all the stuff with .net. Y'all can see that if y'all want to know their story and stuff like that. I've done all of their media, but for solo me telling a story, this is my first full-fledged from filming to sound to editing 100% done by me is going to be in this next project.
So tell me
This will
what
be the big first
this
one.
is. Tell me what this. You use this to
So
describe it.
this is my version of looking at paintball from a different perspective. So we always see the documentary of the player going pro or something along those lines, and we get to see their life and their story.
Okay.
What if we flip that a little bit? Where did they come from? Where do they play? What do those people do? So how do we take and look at it like that field owner there has built something that these people start at? What's their story? How did they start all this?
Mm-hmm.
So we're taking it and being like, we see where y'all have gotten to from playing at these fields. Who started it for you? So now we're taking the field owner, and I'm starting at LAX because it's my home field. I have basically unlimited access to everything there. I might as well use it. We're gonna tell Drew Bankston's story on how he started, where paintball, what paintball means to him, how he built this mini empire in Louisiana, and show it from a different perspective.
Interesting. So
I
so
like that.
so what was his name again? The guy that you're
Drew Bankston.
Drew Bankston.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about him and who he is, because
Oh God,
I'm not exactly too familiar. So
he's like my second dad. I swear.
no way, that sounds sick.
Uh,
Actually, I don't have a
I've been
dad. I don't even
playing
have
there
one
since
dad.
2008. Look, I don't have my first one either anymore, but it's fine.
Second in line, baby. Appreciate it.
But I've been playing there since 2008. For reference, I was 8 years old at that time.
Wow. Okay.
So literally half of my life has been spent at that field. I've seen all the ups and downs. I've seen people coming, people going. I've seen all the teams that have created, like Team 13, the LAX, all of their groups. I've seen. I played with Jesse Stevens before he went pro. Played with Sean McDonald. I've played with all of these crazy people, and he started all this. So it's like I have to pay my homage to that home field and my paintball family that has brought me to where I am today.
Wow. You know, one thing I just want to say, that just from the way you're even kind of sounding it, making it sound like, is something that we can kind of relate to, Caden, is like, because where we are at Capitol Edge Paintball Park. I mean, I live 3 hours away from there, right? So obviously, when I was a kid, I wasn't driving up there every single weekend. But dude, ever since I basically could drive, I've been going up. I've been going up there like every single weekend, right? So to see the path on which your local paintball field or whatever paintball field you go to takes, it is such a rickety road, right? Because obviously, I mean, you guys went through a ton of different stages. You guys,
Oh yeah,
like, you guys went through COVID. You guys went through the after COVID, which, I mean, some fields like didn't even survive it.
yeah. I know several of them that didn't survive, at least down here. But we've been through a lot of thick and thin, and I know they just kept powering through there, and we're still standing to this day. I mean, we just had last season the New Orleans Hurricanes were based out of our field,
Mm-hmm.
so that it was always a great time.
Yeah, like that is amazing, especially when you can build it. You know,
Yep.
sure there's paintball fields where you can go and play, but look at, like, with Capital Edge and DMG. That was a program that like took people from literally the bottom to the top, and because DMG was a pro team at one point,
Yep.
you know, and wow, just tell us more about LAX and your experience with it. I'm
Oh
genuinely so
God,
curious.
LAX. Where do I start? Whenever, so here, we'll tell a little story about it. Started as a hyperball field with culverts, right?
Okay.
And anybody that knows LAX will know exactly what I'm talking about whenever I say that. That field started so many careers in paintball that it's ridiculous. That field, the only reason that field isn't still there is because it did burn down. Like the bit we had a fire that went mishap and it did burn down. Like the pro shop got burned down and half of the hyperball field got burned down. So
Man, that
rest
is
in peace
rough.
to the hyperball field. But that also brings into all the new stuff. So like we have a Connex field, a we have a mini hyperball field right now that we're running that has like all the 150-gallon water jugs and stuff like that that are used as bunkers.
Oh yeah.
We have the full turf airball field. We have a 20-acre, I think it's 20-acre woods ball field. Like
Wow.
it's got a lot there. But I mean, the history of that place is insanity. Like I wouldn't have enough time to talk about it on this show
Yeah.
to actually go in depth on the story of that place.
Okay, so dude, then you know what? Give us your favorite memory that you've gone through over
Oh,
there, or what is something you've seen
favorite
over there that is so unique
mm,
to you?
does getting bunkered repeatedly by Jesse Stevens count? I feel like that should count.
You know, if that's almost like a one of those type 2 fun things where it's so much fun, but it's like you're in the shit when you're doing it. You know, so yeah,
Oh yeah,
tell us
no,
about it.
completely.
We just
Uh,
played against Jesse Stevens when on we just we'll talk about it later, but we just got back from WC. He was guesting on the TJ Bastards, and we just got done playing them basically. So I would love to hear the story genuinely. Jesse Stevens is a great player.
oh, he's fantastic, and he's taught me a lot of what I know today when playing. But we used to way back, like this is 2010, 11, and I think 12.
Wow.
But we used to I mean he used to come out there and run drills constantly, and I'd always be begging him, hey, 1v1 me, I want to learn. That turned into we're finally playing, and I'm just getting absolutely roasted for weeks on end. I don't think it ever really stopped. It just kept going, and I just slowly learned more and more as we kept going.
You were kind
But that's
of
about
taught the shield, not to get bunkered,
yeah. Yeah, it's like learn how to protect yourself first, and then you kind of learn everything else.
Yes. It's like with paintball skills, it's like sword and shield. Know when you're
Yep.
know when you're supposed to play defense and when you're supposed to play offense, right?
And there's always a fine line on that one.
exactly, right? At some point, you could be in a 5-on-2, but then they shoot one guy. Dude, the sword or the shield low key coming out a little bit. You kind of have to play a little bit more conservative. Yep. You kind of have to make sure you guarantee yourself that point. So
oh yeah,
with LAX, God, I'm so sorry. What was the guy's name that you're mainly doing the film on?
Drew Bankston.
Drew Bankston. I'm saying that right? Bankston. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
So this guy kind of being your secondary dad, dude. I respect the hell out of that because do you know how many paintball patriots we have? I mean,
a lot.
Right? And the thing is that there's not enough. There's genuinely not enough of people. Enough. Exactly. There's never enough. There's not enough people that truly care about the game, right? Like, because when you own a paintball field, you're low-key not, rolling in dough.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where
you have an unmatched love for the game if you own and operate a paintball field. I'm not even that's not even even remotely a lie.
Right. And I mean, there's a lot of teams where it's like they want to go to a field and they expect everything for free. It's like, bro, no paintball field can afford anything for free.
Nope. It's like, do you expect them to be there next year? If not,
exactly.
Right. Then sure. But
dude, I was genuinely so nervous when COVID hit. Because obviously, with California, dude, there were legitimate people that would try to stop you from social gathering over here, right? To where that
sounds about right.
Like there would be people that are like inspecting the area to see if you're social distancing and stuff. Where, dude,
California was really bad.
Dude, if you didn't get like the call where it's like, hey, sneak past the gates, like we're coming in, like we're practice this weekend. If you weren't like on that exclusive list or like you knew the people, dude, it was hard. It was hard to play paintball if you especially getting into it, right? But it's so interesting because we had Cody Woodruff on from Aftermath, and he was saying how COVID was booming with the business. People were just like,
oddly enough, it was the same down here.
Wow.
Now, the first initial 5-month period of lockdown. Yeah, everybody had the problem where we couldn't leave down here either.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was either 5 or 6 months that they released that we could be outdoor gathering with social distancing.
6 feet.
They labeled the paintball fields down here as a park situation. So technically you could, depending on how many acres of field you had, you were allowed to have more people on premises as long as they were allowed to social distance.
Oh, that's amazing.
So if you're out there, I can't remember, I think it's like 85 acres, I think, for LAX total. They were allowed like 200 people there on a daily basis.
Wow, that's a lot.
Did we ever get that? No. But just at the time, we were allowed to have more than most. So it did boom for about, I want to say about 8 months. It did have a pretty good boom because it was an option for people to get outside and do something where they could do it with their friends and everything else. And they didn't have to fully worry about, COVID problems.
For sure, right? Like, at least you're not having, the surgical mask on, but you're having some kind of mask on.
Paintball mask.
And
interestingly enough, the first month of play, we were required to wear the surgical masks until we had the masks on.
Dude, that is so funny. There was a weekend where I went up to, I think it was, I'm trying to remember if it was Cory Field's old field before you like moved, because obviously time is hazy with 2020. But I remember they were making him wear the mask under the mask.
Oh Jesus!
And I was like, "What the fuck? How you breathing with that, right?" And it is just such a unique situation with paintball to where, I mean, if you really look at it, sometimes like the pits, dude, you're fucking for sure breathing everybody's breath in there.
Oh yeah, for sure, every time.
But at least it's outdoors. That was the kind of thing. Like
it's enough room where I could scoot over if I needed to.
Yes.
Did either of you guys get sick with COVID?
What was that?
Did either of you guys get sick with COVID?
Oh, dude,
I had COVID once, and it was last year.
What?
I had
Last
COVID
year?
one time, and it was last year.
Oh, so you got like the Megatron strain or whatever it was.
It was weird. It was some newer one. It wasn't called COVID-19. It was like COVID-23 or something
What?
like that whenever I went to the doctor. It was something weird. Like, I've never heard of it, but they're like, you have this strand. And I'm like, all right. Worse than the flu. But I did not lose my smell. I did not lose my taste. I didn't lose any of that stuff. But I was sick for about 2 weeks where I didn't want to get out of my bed.
Yeah, okay.
Time.
Damn. Dude, dude, I low-key was like, I mean, I don't want to say patient zero. Like, I wonder if I could, like, if this is some really bad information that I would, like, say. Because I remember, dude, because we were in NXL Vegas 2020, right? And,
I did go to that one.
right, we're gathering paint, and because a lot of us drove to Vegas because we're from California. That's not a horrible drive. That's like a 6-7 hour drive for me at least, right? And so we're bagging up paint to take home to practice with, and we're watching the TV, and then it's like, oh my god, people on a cruise ship can't leave, right? I assume you guys remember that story, right? Of people on
Yeah,
a
I
cruise ship,
remember that.
right? And they're like, oh, virus. What do you mean virus? And in my mind, I'm instantly like, oh, fucking zombie apocalypse, right? And then,
That's the same thing I was thinking.
so the person that I was sharing a room with was sick, dude, super sick, out of nowhere.
Oh no.
Right? So I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker's above me on a bunk bed, coughing down on me, you know? So I'm just like, oh god. So the second I get to the airport, I am like, I got the shivers. I'm like, uh-oh, I do not fucking feel good, right? And this is before masks were like, you know, the common courtesy to do.
Before we all fully knew what was going on,
Right?
too.
So so now I'm on this plane. I'm in this fucking tube in the air, and my nose is running, dude. My eyes are watering. I have the shakes, and I am just like this. I'm just like, achoo, 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 just like sneezing, coughing all over. To where, like, no joke, everybody in that plane is probably fucked at that point, right? So I feel like I low-key brought that over to California, or at least in my town, because I got so sick. It wasn't confirmed COVID, but dude, I'm obviously showing all the symptoms, you know, losing smell, doing all that, right? So dude, COVID was we just didn't know.
It was an interesting time.
Right.
Right. Put it that way.
So
I love seeing the theories where it's like COVID was like planted just for us, the government to control us.
I still see those every once in a while.
I mean, bro, dude, I mean, realistically, it probably was like a weapon. It was probably like used as a global bio weapon that accidentally got out.
Your viral air dispensed chemical weapon.
You know, it's like some Resident Evil 6 type shit. You know,
That's where a cover up.
right? And so
Umbrella Corp strikes again,
dude. And bro, you know, all right, nobody knows, but our guest here, everybody, is a gamer. We are for sure gonna go into that later on down
like this much.
Only like that much. And let me tell you, if you're listening to the audio version, that was like a football field much, you know.
Oh no.
So, Cory, tell us, dude, how did you get from? Where did you start to? How you got here? Like, tell us a little bit about that. Where did you find your love of paintball? Like, here is you are getting ready to create your very first featured film.
Does shooting somebody in the back of the head count as where all this started?
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, tell us about
First
that.
first time at a paintball
gun, I hope.
Yes.
I was like,
legally.
Real quick, I saw this thing real quick where it's like, you know, being a photographer is kind of hard. It's like writing a caption. He's like, oh, I just shot this family, and it's like, oh, backspace.
Yeah, we get that one all the time.
So Cory, tell us a little bit about how you got here.
Playing a scenario event out in Texas. First time I was 8, like just a little over 8 years old.
Damn.
Like I had already been to a paintball field, but I hadn't played yet. I went out there and watched some friends play at LAX the first time, and I was like, I'd like to try this. My first time. We went out to Texas. There was a big game at TXR out there, and I was like, I'll play in that for a day because I think it was like a 3-day event or something like that.
Okay.
I rented all the gear, went out there, and the first thing I did was shoot my teammate in the back of the head on accident.
Oh, nice.
With a teammate?
Shot my teammate in the back of the head at 9 years old.
Hey, a kill's a kill.
It happens, but I think that started because I was like, that felt good. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna keep playing, and that turned into here's paintball every weekend. And oh, now I'm practicing during the week. Oh, now I'm playing 5 days a week. Oh, now I'm doing media along with that. And then it just continuously grew.
Wow. 5 days a week.
I was at my peak paintball fitness. I was drilling 3 times Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and playing Saturday, Sunday.
Wow. Dude,
Holy.
that is a genuine dream that, like, unless you own a paintball field, dude, very, very few people get to do that. What a privilege.
This is why I call him my second dad.
Yeah.
He let me do this.
That is awesome. And the thing is about a lot of paintball patriots is when they see someone with the yearning to get better and the yearning to really take that upper echelon skill gap, it's kind of hard to like not want to help them.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
like, go ahead.
How
Caden.
did you get introduced to Drew? Was it like he just saw you around and you kind of just started talking to him?
Trying to think let me think for 1 second. I'm pretty sure my dad was the first one to talk to him whenever he was signing my waiver. And that's the first time I got to talk to him because he was behind the counter in the trailer of a pro shop that we had. And it just that's where it started. I'm 99% sure. That sounds correct.
Okay.
Wow, this was 18 years ago. Wow, I'm getting old.
You know, I actually feel the same thing when we were kind of talking about that. I was like, damn, dude, I've been going to like the paintball field that I'm at now for like 10 years. You know?
It's been almost 20 years of playing.
Wow.
I'm retired though. I haven't played in like 2 years.
I mean, what you're doing in paintball is like honestly growing the game more than just being a player, right? A lot of
That's
people
why
are like,
I'm calling this the passion project.
yes, a lot of people are like,
paintball
oh,
is the passion.
yes,
But I want everybody else to see that.
yes. It's like
Okay.
people are like, oh man, how can we grow paintball? How can we grow paintball, dude? By not just playing it, by showing it. But like,
Yep.
I mean, you know, one video that kind of exploded kind of paintball is a little bit in like the scroll media. You know how everybody fucking loves to scroll.
Yep.
It was like I don't know his Instagram handle, but it's so funny. He's like, well, here on doing white people shit with white people, and it's like this dude like fucking running down the snake. He's like, oh, here, just run. Have you guys seen this video?
I think I have.
Oh my
but
god! Now I actually
remember
sound
very
fucking
much.
crazy.
I don't think I have.
I got
no. You know what I did see that popped up just scrolling was the video of the guy doing the slide cancel. I forget where that was, but that one
was it
that
the
one blew
photographer
up.
one doing it?
Uh,
I think it was the photographer running down the sideline of a football field that did a slide cancel.
Oh, you know what? I have seen that one. He's like running. Everybody's like cheering. Does the slide?
Yep.
360.
It's a big Hawaiian
snap.
guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is some serious skill to do, especially because
it was a high school football game and he was the photographer for it.
Dude, that's just like the passion behind that. Like if I see that guy, like, and if I'm just a spectator and I see that guy doing that, I'm like, I got to see those pictures.
That guy's got a love for it.
I got to see the passion behind these photos. I got to see what he's made of for doing trick shots with a camera. You know, so Cory, with LAX, and you kind of been there for 20 years, and you said you saw all the different ups and downs of it. Tell us about some of those ups and downs.
Well, I mean, big ups have been like from around the 2006 range, before I was playing, through the 2010 range. They had a really good up. I think I'm trying to remember when the bad happened. The bad was when the field burned down. Like that was like the number one worst thing. Worst of the worst could have happened. It happened. The whole trailer went up in flames. I'm pretty sure it was around the 2016 or 17 mark. I'd have to date check that just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it was within those 2 years. That sounds right. But like, and watching the slow climb after building the new building, building the turf field for airball and everything like that, like, and just watching the growth from that bad happening has really just been outstanding.
Wow. You know, dude, some people don't even recover from that, right? Like,
no, I've seen there was a field in Tennessee, I think, that burned down in like 2011. Somebody needs to fact check me because I can't remember the name of it. But they were gone.
Yeah, like Ryan Gray's field, like when that was like I think the field that Texas Storm originally came out of. They were a pro team, right? And I think that the field burned down, and it was just sadly too much to bring
Yeah,
back.
that's it.
It would have legitimately been like you're going into horrible financial trouble to
Here's your
to fix it.
generational debt moment.
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? It's like, and some people, it's like, no matter the love for the game, right? And Ryan Gray is still in the game. He just knew that just would not have been a good decision for him. It would have been sleepless nights, 7 days, 16-hour days, like 7 days a week,
like
16-hour days.
You won't be able to breathe at that point. Like,
exactly.
It's going to be so much work.
And that can possibly burn out. Like
that'll kill somebody. Like I've never seen it get to that point, but I have seen people go into a state of not leaving their room because they overwork themselves so much.
Yeah, and I would hate to see a paintball patriot like Ryan Gray that happen to him, right? So to know that you lost a shop, you lost the pro shop, and a paintball and a field, like a field.
Yeah.
What would we call it? A court? Paintball court? What are we calling it? What do we call it?
I would consider it a field.
Okay, paintball field. One of the plots of a speedball field or some shit, right?
Yep.
Man. But the thing is, the fact that you're saying you had like
I don't know how I like the sound of that.
I'm just like, how do I use it in like a single one? Because obviously the paintball park has.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
What do you call the individual squares that make it up?
I just low-key just went on a fucking brain fart moment just now, But I'm glad we got that out. I'm glad we got that out of the way. But
say paintball court, I feel like I have to like dribble the ball.
Or like fucking hit a good old
paintball, start dribbling.
Good old backhand, some pickleball. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord.
Right. But dude, Cory, the stories that you've kind of been telling us have been so interesting. Tell us a little bit more about this documentary. What are we going to see in it?
So we're basically going to see as much of the history as I can possibly fit into something that I can put on YouTube. Our limit is probably going to be around the 2-hour mark. Are we going to hit it? I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to plan to keep it around the hour 45 mark. Mm-hmm. If I had a goal in mind, that would be it. But it's going to quite literally be from the year like 99 or 98 to present day, the full line history, at least as much as I can possibly get into it.
Wow.
So like it's gonna be everything about LAX, like from start to now. It will be everything.
Dude, that is genuinely amazing, and the fact that it's kind of focused around one guy kind of running it, man, I feel, at least the way I'm picturing it in my mind, like, because I know what it's like behind the scenes of a paintball field, dude. The genuine emotional toll that it probably takes on somebody to run something that is not running a business that is not going to make you rich, but it makes you rich in love. It makes you wealth, and that is where the wealth comes from, is the people around you, the community, the things that you build, right?
It's a whole family that is built out there. Like
yes.
Even the teams that are playing now, I've never seen a more close-knit set of guys than the 5 or so teams that play there every Sunday now.
Yes. Right? Like I don't look at Capital Edge as just Dave Baines. I look at Capital Edge as DMG, Grass Fed, all Devious Dogs, City of Trees, Sacramento Paint, all of the teams that were created there and have built something where, man, you want to go out there every single weekend. You want to spend your hard-earned dollar that you made during the week, whatever you were doing, whether slaving over some fucking concrete, sitting in your office looking at a computer, or serving food to someone who's completely fucking ungrateful. That is the beauty of paintball when you have a home.
Yeah. So if you don't have a home, it's kind of hard to stay wanting to go out.
You're absolutely right about that, right? And one thing that we need to kind of practice on, but kind of since the whole reforging of the team has kind of been hard, we had this thing where it was the free agency, or it was like the free agency where you would come and we'd have like a little tent for you, and you could kind of like just kind of jump on with anybody, right? Like if we needed a guy for a fifth for a line, bro, you're jumping on with the semi-pro team, and for a lot of people, it's all about that first experience on how you're going to go out there and experience it for the first time. And sometimes, I mean, not very many times, but we would have like a complete noob, like a guy that like
Yeah.
just bought all his
It's
fucking
usually
gear,
somebody that at least has experience in it.
right? And kind of like what you said, where it's kind of hard without a home. Like if you don't have a team and you're kind of just going out there on a normal weekend, it's definitely intimidating, right? So
It's intimidating. And then you look at all the guys that are like, especially like I've talked to quite a few new guys over the years. Like seeing somebody that comes and plays rec ball for the first time and watches speedballers going at it that are D3 and above
mhm.
on an airball field, the level of intimidation that they feel
Oh yeah,
is unmatched.
because there is such a big skill gap in between a rec baller and a D3 person, right?
Oh yeah,
And
it's
D3 isn't
massive.
even like that like divisionally ranked high, right? You don't have to play that many tournaments to be D3.
No, you don't.
Right?
But your mentality has to be there.
Yes, absolutely. Your mentality absolutely has to be there. And so, tell us what some other. That was kind of one of my questions I kind of wanted to round about to. Tell us about some of that stuff you've heard from new players being like Louisiana and California, dude. Those are two completely different economies.
Oh, it's drastically different.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit on what some of your feedback is when it comes to new players and what we can possibly learn as West Coast players.
So here's something interesting I'm going to tell you. So Louisiana has one of the smallest populations for paintball players, probably in the country.
I've heard that actually.
Strictly because we have some of the lowest income in the country. Just based on generalized stats, like you could just Google that. We're like bottom 5 in income.
Okay.
People see paintball and don't necessarily see a sport.
They see a money
They
pit.
see either a money pit or they're like, oh, that looks like a fun little thing to do on the like for a birthday or something like that.
One and
hobby.
done.
But then you get a couple people out here. Like I've seen some people that come from New Orleans, that come from northern Louisiana. They come out here and play and they're like, what's going on over there? Pointing to the airball field. And they're always like, what does it take to do that? And we end up going on a 3-hour long spiel of like, well, you need to start getting into this. The fitness level is a lot more than you think it's going to be. Like just the general game knowledge that you need to possess in order to start building into tournament paintball is large. But like we always have people that are just around, especially at LAX, that will just teach you. Like we'll
absolutely.
sit down, we'll talk to you, we'll teach you, we'll coach you through everything. Like if you really want to learn. And it does happen. We've picked up, I know more than 5 players that came from rec and are now playing. I think they're Division 5 this year in yeah, I think they're Division 5. But they're playing Division 5 X ball now, and this is their first year of playing an XL level tournaments. And
Wow.
they've only been doing it for 2 years.
Yeah, I mean,
just because they fell in love with it.
And that's one thing that I love about it. It's like you go local, regional, national.
Yep.
You know, and man, like kind of what you were saying with like the universal low income around that area, dude, that does get genuinely hard when you're looking at a price tag of because obviously people's first instincts usually they want to buy something new. You look at you look at the brand new fucking Geo 1750.
Yeah,
you're like, what the
it's
fuck?
ridiculous.
Dude, I could buy 3 or 4 fucking real guns for that shit.
Buy 2 Ram sticks for that price.
You know what I'm saying, right? Like, dude, that is
you get one 32 gig strip. That take it or leave it.
You know, dude, the economy of the world is just fucking crazy, right? And the thing is, paintball with such a high startup cost, it's not only just a startup cost. Every weekend, like
it's
if you
want
time,
absolutely,
like,
and nobody ever talks about it. It's the time you have to put in,
yes,
to get to a level that you want to be at.
And people are realizing, I mean, I don't know if it's because with our generation and the generations below, is people are respecting their time so much more. A lot of people are like, man, fuck this fucking job that doesn't give a shit about me. They're gonna do just their amount of work to make sure they get their fucking paycheck, right? And when you go,
that's the story about how I became a full-time photographer, actually.
Right? Because the thing is,
that's exactly what happened.
When you start realizing that, you're like, man, like I'm passionate about this and I can do something with this. Like you have like when you realize that how much talent you have with photography and videography, you're like, hold on a second, maybe I can take a risk. And that is what a ton of people are scared of when it comes to real life decisions and moving places is risk, right?
That risk factor. it's pretty up there whenever
Yeah.
you're trying to make jumps like that.
Right? I mean,
On that topic, Corey, you were saying that's kind of how you got into photography. Explain that transition.
So I've been a photographer since oh Lord, years. 2012.
damn.
2012 I started. It was the first time I picked up a camera.
14 years? Jeez.
Damn, I was a
Yeah,
freshman
that was
in
the-
high school. Or, yeah, I
Same.
think so.
Yeah, I was also a freshman in high school.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
that
So
makes
you're
sense.
around like the 28 mark for age.
I turned 28 in May.
Oh shit! Damn, I turned
Oh.
28 last July. Damn.
We're all close
Yeah,
in
so,
age.
yeah,
We
it's
are
all
all
it's all
close in
close
age.
enough. But picked up my first time freshman year high school. It was a photography class that doesn't exist anymore. It only existed for the first year that I was there. Then the program got shut down for budget cuts or whatever.
I'll
I don't
tell
know.
you
They
what
didn't
happened
tell
to
me
my
the actual
photography
reason.
class.
But
Go ahead. Go ahead.
we did that. I bought my own camera the next year. I had like a Rebel T100 or it was a T1i. I remember it. It was $120 that I got it off Facebook Marketplace whenever I
Pretty
was
good.
13.
It's pretty good.
It was supposedly broken. No, the memory card door just broke off and they didn't know what they had, so I bought it for really cheap.
Bruh. That is great. That is great, dude.
We got it for a steal. I
Ripped
have
in.
that camera. That camera is still in my closet somewhere back there.
It's like a gem
but
that you
no,
blow
like,
the dust off of. Like,
exactly. Like, this camera's from 2003.
damn.
I still use this. But no, like, I started doing like paid shoots. Like 2015 was when I was like, I'll make the jump. I'll start charging people. 2018, I was like, wow, I'm getting a lot of customers. 2019, I quit my job, go full time, and I'm still dealing with bookings from 2022.
Wow.
So it's like
That just reflects your work.
this.
It's very good.
I feel like it does. My portfolio might say otherwise because there's so many NDAs that I've signed
Oh,
in the past
fuck.
10 years that I cannot promote 80% of the photos that I have taken
Uh-huh.
because of that. Like, I shot for the PGA last year. I'm not allowed to use those photos at all because they own the copyright for it. But I get to say I did it. So that was cool.
Absolutely. And plus, you got paid.
Yes and no.
Uh-oh.
I got paid
No?
royalty rights. I didn't get paid upright.
Okay.
So like
That could be
anytime
good long
I
game.
use the photos,
Yeah.
then I can then I get paid. But
Wow.
otherwise, I don't see any money.
Okay. Interesting.
PGA is
no.
cool though. That's cool.
That is sick.
This
PGA?
year-
Sheesh.
Yeah, got to read Rory McIlroy and a couple other guys. Like it was super cool.
You know, my girlfriend's a golfer. I
Highlights.
actually heard about Rory McIlroy. I actually kind of know a little bit about him.
I'm a
Yeah, I got
golfer.
to meet him, shook his hand on the Zurich Classic in New Orleans.
What?
I think it was 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, hole 16. Yep, because I remember
Damn.
where I was sitting.
Dang.
Damn, that is sick.
sick.
Holy shit.
There's pictures of that somewhere on the internet. I don't know. I didn't get a picture of that, but somebody got a picture of it.
Wow.
But no, like this year was the one year that I was like, I don't have much going on. I want to do something for me. I haven't done that in years.
Mhm.
Like it's been 10 years since I was like, I'm gonna sit down and do a project for myself. And then boom, this documentary idea kind of popped into my head. And it's going to go as far as I can build it to go. So
Yeah. I mean, we used to have a guy on the podcast named Ryan Mafia Moffat. He made a lot of documentaries, especially with like the DMG program of like, you know, the reflection of like, and which I also thought was really unique about his documentaries on DMG is that it was always so close. It was always like it was never really a happy ending, you know, and that was
Yeah.
kind of what it made it really unique. Right, because a lot of these things, like look at the Damage documentary, like they just like they're struggling throughout the whole year, right? They pick up Marcelo and they pick up Mouse, boom, they win World Cup, happy ending, right?
yeah.
It's very hard. It's very hard to portray something entertaining when they're getting shit on,
Yes.
right? So it takes a really good storyteller to do that, right? And Ryan was a great storyteller, right? And that we were talking about risk a little bit, that was one of those things when Ryan left the podcast. It was like he was the main guy doing everything, right? Editing, shooting, everything. So to where when he was like, you know, like I need to take a step back and worry about my own life. And I was like, hell yeah, brother, go do it. But I want to make sure that this shit does not die, right? I want to make
Yeah.
sure that
So you got to keep it going.
absolutely. And this is something that I'm like passionate about, right? Just like the way how you are with your photography. I'm so passionate about this podcast because I'm sure tons of people have a podcast, but not very many people. I think it's like 98% of podcasts like don't even make it past like episode 10.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right? Like, do you know how many times people have been like, "Oh, dude, let's sit in our garage and let's make a podcast." They record like 1 or 2 episodes, and they're just like, "All right, this is too much upkeep."
This got 12 views. I don't think we should do this anymore.
Right? And right, we don't even get a ton of fucking views over here. But the fact is that the people that do view it, they enjoy it, and it's content that I would want to listen to. Right? When it comes to podcasts, it's something that I want to listen to. That have on guests that are interesting, have on guests that have learned life experiences that you could possibly learn from.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
So for you, when it came to that jump of going to photography, what was the main sign for you? You said you were kind of getting a little burnt out with your job. Like, how did that kind of go about?
So here's a fun thing. So before I quit, I was actually a manager of a what's it called? It was a Ace hardware store.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't know if y'all have those out
Yep.
there. I was a manager of one of those. That sucked.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to put it, is that just sucked. It wasn't for me. And I was like, I'm working 60 hours a week to manage this. And I was not getting paid enough to be like, yeah, I'm going to keep doing this. And then I realized I'm still making money doing that. And I can sit and do that for 150 hours a week and not care. I'm going to go do that. I quit 3 days after I made that decision.
Wow. That's a quick turnaround.
It was a fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. The weight that lifted off my shoulders the week after, and when I realized I'm gonna make it and it'll be fine, like that weight that lifted was immeasurable.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about that weight. What was kind of holding you down to where you're like, for that, like those 3 days of debate? What were the things that were possibly holding you back to where you were like, all right, fuck this. I want to be that guy. Let's do it.
So it was more of like, at the time, like it was just family. Like it was being around them constantly and everything like that, and just making sure everybody was taken care of, everybody was good, making sure that there weren't any problems. And the job did do that. It made sure everybody was fine. The contemplation was, can I make sure everything still goes fine after I make a jump to do something else? That I sat there for 3 days. I was like, here's the plan. I'm going to list out this plan. If this doesn't go to plan, we're jumping plan C, and we don't know what the hell's going to happen. So luckily plan A worked, and I'm still here, but that was the long debate. That was 3 days of sitting there like, well, what happens if? And at some point you're going to run out of what ifs, and you're just going to have to do it. You got to make the jump.
Wow, that is amazing. So what kind of advice would you give to someone who's also kind of struggling with that? Where they're like, oh man, I'm at this fucking job where I fucking hate it. My boss is a cocksucker. I want to move on to something, but what if they haven't like discovered what they want yet? How would you kind of describe to someone else?
You try until you find what you enjoy. That was my way of looking at it. I was like, okay, I try this, it doesn't work out. Cool. We'll move on to something else. I always in the back of my head knew that photography was going to be a lifelong passion and job for me, but a lot of people don't have that option, mainly because one, life experience. Like not everybody's going to have the same life experience as another person that you talk to.
Yeah.
So them going, well, what do you want to be when you grow up, type of thing, it doesn't always pan out for every person. Like me, I could have told you when I was 9 years old, I want to go work for National Geographic. Is that going to happen even now? Probably not, because that's not the area that I want to work in now after thinking about it for years, because everybody changes. So my advice to anybody that's stuck in a position like that is continuously try and research things that you like. If you find a thing that you like and you know you can stick with it, make the jump to it. It will provide for you in the long run, as long as you do it in a smart way.
Wow. I love that answer, honestly, because I mean, there are so many people that are kind of like held back by that, like fear of the unknown. Right.
Yep.
And obviously when you're, especially the older and older you get, to where more and more people rely on you, where, you know, potentially someone could not be getting fed because you took a bad risk. You know, that is a huge weight on a lot of people's shoulders that stops people from finally making that jump. So
Yep.
I just want to say, dude, honestly, genuinely, congratulations. That is amazing. Whenever I hear
Thank you.
something,
I
whenever I
appreciate
hear a story like that, where man, it's like you jump off a fucking cliff, no parachute, but then all of a sudden your photography skills come down and grab you and fucking pull the chute. Now you're gliding nice and clear to the nice grass green, you know?
Yeah. Now I can say I don't make a lot of money. Like I ain't gonna lie to anybody around here. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm some rich asshole that just does things to do things. No, 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 no. I make enough to be okay. Like I always tell people that, and it's like I make enough to keep going. That's all I've ever wanted to do. I've never wanted to be like I make $400,000 a year. I make $1 million. It's like I don't. Money is monetary.
Yes.
I don't care. I like making the memories that come off of these cameras. I could never replace with a single dollar.
100%. What is a person? Someone asked me
true.
this very recently. Is what is a person without memories? And I was like, I'm thinking of that. Like, what do you? I wouldn't even want to talk to that type of person.
The memory makes you the person that you are.
Absolutely, right? And to seek what you're kind of doing in the transition where you're like, man, I have this job, I want to go to photography full time, dude. To see it genuinely work out, bro. And what you're saying is, you know, you make enough money to where you're okay, dude. Some people's okay is other people's rich.
This is true. I can confirm this is true.
Right? So, dude, kudos to you, genuinely. And before we even get too carried ahead, where can people, this documentary that's going to be coming out, where can people find it?
So, that's the fun thing with this documentary. It will all be published for free on YouTube for anyone and everyone to watch at any point in time.
Wow.
It will not be hidden behind any paywalls. It will not be hidden behind a subscription. It will be on for free on YouTube always.
Wow. And dude, that right there just kind of shows the selflessness of it, because there are so many people that they make sure everything is through a paywall, right? Like the podcast is completely free. But if you want to listen to it a week early and you want to really support the show and kind of like be with the boys and kind of have like a little bit more intimate interactions on Patreon, we have that Patreon for that reason, for the people that like want to. It's like when you go down like one of those neighborhoods that has all the Christmas lights that are probably fucking frying their electric bill at there, and it's like, oh, we take donations. I'm like, oh, well, I like to look at lights. Boom, here's $1. You know,
Pretty lights.
right?
Here's the
lights.
really fun part about this. My YouTube channel's not even monetized. So I will not make a single dollar off of this documentary. This is purely made out of passion.
Well,
that's it.
Dude, I genuinely, like, dude, the way you're talking about it, and I haven't even seen any of it, but dude, the way you're talking with so much conviction behind your voice, dude, I got a good feeling about this. Like, I genuinely feel like the threshold of paintball, dude, the bar can be raised even higher, right? This year we've come out with such good content, right? Like they had Road to Pro, and they had the Damage documentary. Yep. Now they just came out with like another like mini Damage doc, like Road to Pro with Damage, and now it's like potentially the Iron Kids coming out this year. And now we have what would I call it? The movie that you're creating. Dude.
I would still call it a documentary, but we have a title, but we're gonna gatekeep that for a little while because we're still letting it simmer. Filming starts in less than a month for that one. It's going to be 1 month of film time and 5 months of editing time.
Wow.
We're planning on a November release. That's the generalized plan.
Are you trying to do pre-cup or post-cup?
Post-cup. I want people to have time for it.
That is completely, I like that.
I'll be ready for it.
Dude, there are a ton of people where it's like, I mean, what was it? I remember All That Matters. When All That Matters came out, I didn't get to see it like when it was posted at that World Cup that 1 year, right? When it was, you know, the early release. I got it, and I think it came out maybe a few days before Cup, where I didn't have time. I'm studying the layout. I'm making sure all my stuff is taken care of before I have to go to Cup, to where I watched it on the plane, right? And even then, you're kind of cramped for time because I'm on the plane. I'm on a red eye. Kind of want to sleep. So I like that you're doing it post Cup. The off season is the off season.
At least that's the idea.
That's
Now,
the
it
perfect
could be
world, right?
later. It could be a December release, but we're aiming for around a November 25th release. Like
It's
at
like a Christmas present.
that's what the goal is.
That is, let me just say, amazing, because the fact that you have it so structured right now, I respect it. And
I have to.
And I'm the kind of right, and I'm a guy where I believe it when I see it. But dude, you are convincing me in so many different ways that I'm like, dude, this is going to be good. I'm like almost like salivating at the mouth for like content for it, you know? So
Well, I'm glad I make you feel that way, because I'm gonna try to make everybody feel that way.
yeah, and
To make things even better. Now, this is not confirmed because I'm still waiting on the confirmation email, but we might be teamed up with Blackmagic Cinema Camera Company
ooh,
and Sennheiser Audio for the project. We are not 100% confirmed, but I have been messaging their PR reps for 2 weeks now.
oh shit.
So we might
Yeah.
be having some cool stuff coming in.
Well, we totally know what that is. So why don't you explain it to everybody who possibly doesn't know what that is?
So easiest way is Google with this one, because this is a difficult one. But Blackmagic cameras are Netflix approved cameras. As
Wow.
as well as like RE cameras, some Sony cameras like the Venice and stuff like that. But we might have the possibility of having Netflix ready cameras to do this documentary.
Wow. And you know,
High quality.
it's funny you say that, because Netflix only approves X amount of cameras to that they will even put on their platform. So
Yep,
it's like
that is true.
that is a absolute serious investment. That, dude, holy shit. Like the quality that you can capture of paintball with a camera like that. Holy fucking shit.
Now I can't say it's not always the camera; it's the lenses.
No,
The lenses.
you are 100%
The lenses
right.
are what makes everything real.
You are 100% right.
Camera's just a box. Promise.
You're absolutely right about that.
Mhm.
But the fact that you're getting in with, what was the other one? You said Blackmagic, and what was the other one?
Sennheiser Audio.
Sennheiser Audio. I feel like, dude, no joke, I feel like Ryan's like kind of told me about that shit like a long time ago. Man,
Sennheiser's amazing. They make the earbuds that I'm wearing, the headset that I wear for my normal gaming. I used to use a Sennheiser microphone, but I've been running this little Audio Technica. You can't even see it on the microphone; it's so small. But they're great. They're fantastic. They're always top-notch quality stuff.
yeah, I mean, dude, to even think that a paintball documentary is going to be filmed with such high quality shit. Because I mean,
I said the same thing when I looked down and saw the names pop up on my phone for the email. I was like, wait a minute,
yeah,
you're shitting me.
like, dude, like when I think of paintball and like with the videos that I grew up in, some of that shit is shot on like the
Sony handycams.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But shit flips out on the side, you know, the old
Yep.
school way, not the new one where it like flips, rotates, and goes upside down, does a backflip on you. You can see it, you know. Paintball has evolved into where, you know, I mean, I don't know how the fuck curling is a thing, but I mean, we are so much more exciting than curling.
I don't know. Have you ever tried curling? I've tried it one time whenever I went up to New York. It's hard. It's a lot harder than I thought it was.
I want to try it. Actually, on winter sports, I want to try bobsled.
Is that the one where you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
is that the
That's-
zesty
you're-
one where you're like laying on
inside-
top of
yeah.
the guy?
No, you're just sitting in it, laying.
Yeah, it's a sled that's enclosed, encapsulated, and you sit inside of it.
Yeah, okay. What's the one where you're like, there's like duos, and you have like another dude like laying directly on top of you flat.
I think so. There's bobsled duo, and bobsled 4-man team. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think it's all the same thing.
Skeleton is where you lay down, but that's not a duo
Yes.
thing.
No, skeletons whenever you have no protection. And then you have I'd have to Google that because now I'm curious.
Two dudes laying. Are you sure this is still winter sports or not something else?
I mean, shit, they were on ice. But okay, the thing that I'm even like kind of just bouncing around a little bit is, dude, paintball can genuinely be presented so badass. It genuinely takes the right storyteller to do it.
Yes, I
Right.
100% agree.
And I think that, you know, a guy who is really good at portraying the shots, dude, I got to give the guy a shout out every single time, dude. Verbal. You know, he is so good
Verbal,
at that.
fantastic.
He is
He's
so good
insanity.
about that. Because the thing is, dude, when we're on phones, this shit is vertical for fucking scrolling, right?
Yep.
Paintball is supposed to be seen on a big screen horizontally, landscape style. You know what I'm saying? Hot dog, not hamburger, people, right?
I 100% agree.
And Verbal is just so good at being able to get person A's paintball, leaving person A's gun, going across the field to person B, shooting them in the face in slow-mo. Hit him with a nice catch, dude. Right? Like, that is what we need, genuinely, right? And the fact that you're gonna be doing it with such high quality shit, dude, I am so excited. Holy
We're
fuck!
praying for the best. As long as my mental vision can make it out there, it should look pretty good. At least I would hope.
Yeah, I mean, so, what are some things that you're envisioning like that we could potentially see? I don't want you to give away too much, but what is like a thing that we could see?
Oh, this one's a difficult one because if I say too much, then it could bring out too much.
If it is too much at any point, don't even say anything and just leave us with a mystery.
I'll give you this one little thing about it. It's we might be getting Jesse Stevens in a full interview with it.
Okay.
So that's unconfirmed, but very highly possible right
Okay.
now.
Hell yeah. Jesse Stevens interview potentially. I do hope that happens. I mean, dude, Jesse Stevens, I think that his story is also very interesting, right? Like,
it's very interesting.
A lot of people really forgot that guy was on the roster, right, with San Antonio X Factor, and originally got cut for probably attitude reasons, probably, or whatever, right? I'm pretty sure if I do recall, that's what it was, right, on the why he was cut from X Factor, right? And then I forgot what other teams he played for, but then eventually he got the call to come back and return to X Factor and be one of the starters. Dude, what a fucking story. Right? And you said that Jesse, did he start at LAX?
I'm not 100% on if he started here.
But he spent a lot of time.
But I know I've spent years with him.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, dude, when you spend years with somebody, you really do get to know them relatively well, right? Like, I mean,
oh yeah,
the chemistry that Caden and I have for knowing each other for 3-4 years, that should, with type 2 fun of paintball where you're in the trenches with somebody, that can't even be matched. I don't even know how some of these girls even have fucking friends. When what do they do to prove their loyalty and grit with each other?
They don't.
They fucking don't.
They didn't go through the pain and suffering of sitting there praying that your homie behind you has your back.
Right? And then, I mean, shit, dude, shout out AJ. Guy tells me he's got my back, still got bunkered. Right? So,
oh god.
And
never ending story.
It's, man, dude, I fucking love paintball because the stories are just so good. And it is so unique because, dude, none of us are making buku amazing bucks for playing paintball. None of us are.
No.
Sure, Mouse is getting life-changing
person.
money because he is a life-changing player. Whatever team he goes to, he's changing the dynamic of that team that can possibly turn them into a winning team.
Agreed.
Right?
Agreed.
There are very few players that make a living from paintball. Very, very few. And just the fact that we can possibly get this even more exposed to our people. Imagine if Red Bull stops being some fucking pussies and they're like, dude, we want to make this some extreme shit. Put a fucking Red Bull next to the NXL banner, dude, that would be.
I'm just saying, it would work.
It would work.
It would work.
It would work. It would work, dude. The only problem is, and some of the stigma to it is, and I genuinely hate to say it, is some of the divisional fuckery.
Yes, I 100% agree.
Dude, it is hard to present a professional sport to somebody, right? Okay, if the NXL went exclusively professional, that would be way easier. That would be way easier to pitch to Red Bull because it's
the way.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
The way I've always seen it, if the NXL was ran like something like the NFL, where there was a centralized owner, each person owns a team, that team cannot move, And it was ran like that with a direct line salary from NXL
Mhm.
and a direct line roster that cannot change for at least a year. You could make it a primetime game.
Mhm.
But with how much and how often things change from one team to the next, no standardized viewer is going to be able to keep up with anything that's going on. How are
Yeah.
they going to root for their team or their favorite player when all of a sudden that player 2-3 months down the line is playing for somebody else because they got signed somewhere else?
Or even
Like,
imagine, dude, you buy a jersey off Facebook Marketplace, and now all of a sudden that team's not even pro anymore because they're dude.
yeah,
Everything is so cutthroat to where it's like with relegation. I've always like I okay. Don't get me wrong. I love relegation. Fucking Biggest Loser, get him the fuck out of here, right?
yep,
But I get it to the point to where how do you advertise that? How do you advertise where it's like, oh man, like this team, like because once a lot of teams they go out of pro, dude, they are done.
that's it.
They are
Yeah.
done. Like, dude, DMG was almost one of them. Like, if it was not for us, DMG would have been fucking done.
Dead.
Would have been dead, right? And I mean, where the fuck am I even going with this fucking shit? I'm sorry. I got that gamer brain where I like look over to the side. I'm like,
So, oh, there's the ADHD.
right?
On that
Winning
topic,
reenactment.
we'll switch topics. Corey, I was scrolling through your page earlier, and I saw a lot of other things besides paintball, where it was like cars or like tattoos or these
Oh.
other things. What are these other like hobbies that like you're into?
Ah,
I know we talked about gaming
So-
earlier.
gaming is primary.
Amen,
I love
baby.
car photography. I love car photography. I love when somebody drives a really nice car. I want to make it look cool. That has always been like a thing for me since I was like 5. I was like, that one looks cool. Let me make it look cooler, type of thing. But like tattoos and stuff like that, I've grown really good friends with a guy named Quentin. Y'all have probably seen videos of him somewhere. He's the guy with dreads that plays on the LAX teams, and he's played USXBLs. He's played some NXL events. He's an amazing tattoo artist. His name's Quentin Stevenson. You
Okay,
can
hell yeah.
look him up on Instagram or anything like that. Amazing tattoo artist, and I've just grown great friends with him. And he runs a shop here in Slidell. I help him with his media, and I've grown in love with like the art of tattoos.
Mhm.
Like it's insanity. He did all of the ones that are on
Oh,
me. This one's
shit.
actually fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
that
this
looks
one's fresh. That one's less than 2 weeks old. But like
Okay.
he's done all of my art, and the crazy thing is all of this, they're all my photos that he's turned into
What?
tattoo work.
Holy
Yes,
shit,
like
that
we
is
have
amazing.
the
Awesome.
actual photos that are printed out, and he does all the stencils for him.
Wow, holy shit. We have a tattoo artist on our team. His name's Aaron Brock, and dude, something about when you meet a tattoo artist, you know that one, their commitment level is high. The fact that you're able
Yes.
to, put something on someone's body forever. It's like you're committing to that, right?
Yep.
And they're always usually the most grounded people because they hear like, dude, when you're in the tattoo shop, you probably hear every single walk of life, just kind of like the paintball field.
Oh, it's insanity inside of those.
Right, and there's
Like it's
tattoo culture is a huge thing.
Yeah, it's the amount of people that I have met on a daily basis up there working with them or just hanging out. Like there could be like 10 people. They'll never be even remotely similar.
Mhm.
Like it's literally every type of walk of life that I could possibly see has gone through one of these shops.
Wow, god damn, dude. The thing is that I love kind of like with tattooing and like with paintball is, dude, if you can like advertise something at a tattoo shop, like, I mean, one guy that you're tattooing, he could be a carpenter. The next guy, he could be a gas station manager. The next chick, she could be an OnlyFans model. Like, dude, there are so many different avenues of life to where you can like when you get in connection with those type of people, it really can set you up. Through the grapevine of talk.
The immense word of mouth.
Right? Especially where it's like a tattoo shop. If you're taking some photos of somebody's tattoos and those are crispy photos, not only are they looking at the tattoo artist, they're looking at the photographer that took the photos. Right? They're like, let me look at that profile picture. Let me look at this profile real quick.
Yep.
And then boom, they're in. They're like, whoa, this guy. Wonder what this guy's about, right?
They start seeing all the paintball and all the cars and all this stuff, and it's like, That's interesting. I've had people literally text me not a week ago, "Hey, what are these guys shooting each other on your page?" Was the exact message that I received. And I was like, "It's paintball, you should try it."
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know who that person was. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know their name. Their comment was that, and my immediate answer was, "It's paintball, go try it."
And that should be everybody's
Good response.
response. That is a great response, right? Like when you take somebody to the paintball field for the very first time and you make it a good experience, dude, they're. I mean, even if they have a great experience, some people are straight up pussies to where it's like they get shot once and like I'm fucking out of here, you know.
Agreed. I've
But-
seen that.
right? Dude, I've seen that so many times, right? And I mean, I've seen it to where some people like they play. They're like, oh man, I love rec ball. They come over to the speedball. It feels weird to kind of calling it that, but like competitive paintball, right?
Yeah.
To where dude, some people cannot stand getting shot more than 5 times walking out.
No.
And even that sends people into like a blind rage to where they're like,
Yes.
fuck this shit, bro. This guy disrespecting me. It's like,
I mean,
all
you
right,
see
bro.
that from the absolute rookie of the rookie out there that's Division 7 all the way up to semi-pro and pro. I mean, it doesn't matter where you are. You'll see it everywhere.
Right? And so it's with paintball, you just have to have people try it. Right? Some people just naturally are not going to like it just because, dude, pain is in the word paintball,
Yes.
you know? And if you don't like pain, you're probably not going to like paintball.
Yeah, you're not gonna have the best of times.
Right, we're low key masochists in the way that we just kind of enjoy the pain. We enjoy the torture of going to events and either in the pouring piss rain with mud or in the blazing hot ball sack heat where it's like it's hard to breathe. After a point.
The way I look at it is, I have a chance of hurting you before you hurt me. So we're gonna take that chance and try to capitalize on it.
I'm gonna make sure I'm not the one getting hurt. I'm gonna make sure it's you, buddy.
Never don't get stabbed.
Right? And the thing is that's so good about paintball is it's like a rubber band snap. That's how I kind of try to describe it to people that are completely new. Is it's like when you were a kid and someone walks up to you and snaps a rubber band on your arm. Sure, it hurt,
Immediate
sure, it
ow,
hurts
and
for a
then it's
second.
gone.
Exactly, it's gone, and you're like, oh shit, like let me do it back to you. That was like the game in elementary school, right? When someone snaps you with a rubber band, you got to get him back. Or if someone snaps you with a towel, you got to get him back. And paintball is the same exact shit. It's that perfect level of pain where it's not like gonna make me cry, or like I'm dying, but it's like, damn, fuck, like I don't want that pain again. I want to make sure I'm doing the pain, So Cory, this is a Brando question, but I'm gonna ask you anyway. Why are you happy?
Oh, this is a fun question. I got asked this question like 2 years ago. And
2 years
I'm
ago?
actually going like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Like middle of a corporate event, I got asked the exact same question while I was doing everything. And like while taking pictures and everything. And I can honestly say that I'm as happy as I could possibly be. In a way that I do what I want to do. I make enough money to where I can live how I want to live. I have immensely large amount of free times that I can chill out and do what I want to do. And now stems into doing this documentaries. I now have the free time that I can do stuff like that. But in all honesty, I couldn't be happier with the way my life has been laid out.
Wow. Holy shit, dude. There are very few people on earth that genuinely get to say that.
I know. I've met the amount of people that I've met is well into the thousands, with especially the line of work and being in paintball and tattoos and everything. Like I meet thousands of people on a weekly basis. The amount of people that have ever told me, asking them the same question, because I've done it a few times, I can count on less than one hand.
Wow. That is amazing. Like just thinking about living a life where you're not even worried. Bro, that is fucking amazing. Right? Like it reminds me of that I feel like I talked about this last week, but the Israel Adesanya, the UFC fighter, right?
Yes.
When he won a match, right? And he has his belt on and he's like, let me get the mic. And he's like, everybody listening. He's like, shh, everybody listening. I hope that in your entire life, for at least one time, you can feel this. You know, like, and just the way he's describing that, it reminds me of the way you're describing it, where you're like, man, you get to wake up in the morning and be like, damn, I am me, you know, in the purest form.
Yes, 100%.
Wow, damn, dude.
This is inspirational.
This is inspirational, dude. No, I'm not even lying, dude. Genuinely, right? It inspires me, and it's, dude, it is crazy to think that you're so involved with paintball as well.
I try to be. Now I did take a 1-year hiatus, like 2023 range. Overly busy with photography and work and stuff like that. It happened. We had to take a full hiatus year. We traveled around a lot. But I tried to stay as closely connected to the sport as I could be. Like it has to be involved in my life somehow. It's required. Yeah, and I'm back.
Right? No one ever really like quits paintball. People have a hiatus, but then like eventually
the amount
they
of
come
times
back.
I've said I'm retired and hopped on a field the next day, I can't count.
Yeah, right. It is just such a good community that we genuinely have built. That, I mean, I've said this on the podcast before, is through the amount of people that you meet through paintball that are actually genuine. Right, there are very few actual assholes, like very few.
Yeah.
Right. But to where if I ever needed a job and moving over to Florida, I would know enough people that would actually help me out.
Yeah.
You know, or like if I got exiled to Florida, you know, there'd be someone
basically exile in itself,
right? And at least there's somebody that would let me crash on their couch through the paintball community. You know,
I'm gonna go on a huge side tangent because the word exile. The word
Oh,
exile.
yeah. Yes.
This is going.
This is a great question.
Corey.
Yes.
Do you know what North Sentinel Island is?
Is that the one with the people that are like not connected to civilization at all?
Yes. It's like
yes.
India,
Yeah.
I believe is what it was.
Yeah, it's like right off the coast of India.
If you get exiled to North Sentinel Island and you could bring, what did we say, 1 or 2 people?
So you could bring 3 items and 1 person.
Yeah, what are you bringing?
3 items, 1 person. Oh, that's an interesting.
These are savages on the land.
They really are fucking savages.
I would bring 1 metal rod that's like 6 feet long.
Interesting. Okay, 6 feet. 6 feet. COVID.
Well, you cut in half. You got more rods.
Facts.
Or you can cut it down however you need, and then you have metal.
I feel like there's like a crashed boat over there that has some metal on it that you could probably salvage.
There's got to be something. But I want something that's strong enough. It can't be sitting out there in the ocein or on the beach.
Yeah. So are you talking almost like a long
like a netherite rod,
like like a bow staff in a way?
Kinda like something that could be sharpened if needed, something that could be used to maybe attract lightning if needed. Because I mean, you always have to wait to start a fire. A lightning will always start a fire if you know how to set it up properly. So like, can always use it for that. I'd probably bring a camera as one of my items just because it's required. Somebody has to document what happens.
Hell yeah.
That's a good take. That's a good take.
It's somewhere it'll be documented. Like I has to have some form of camera. So that's a requirement.
And we won't even be gay. We'll be like, oh, you get to have as many batteries as you want. Fuck it. The batteries don't count batteries don't count as a second item. Fuck it.
We're only gay about it if it's a gun. Then you only get 1 mag.
Yep, you only get 1 mag that's in the gun if you're bringing a gun.
See, I don't think you need a gun if you know how to make a bow and arrow. You don't need a gun.
For sure.
That's always been my output on things. Like I've had people ask me before, like, what are you gonna do with a gun? Like if an apocalypse happens, it's like I don't need a gun. I just go use a bow.
Well, dude, because a gun, like, dude, in a zombie, like, okay, obviously I know they're not fucking zombies, but they're basically fucking zombies. The second you pop off 1 round, dude, the village is alerted, Resident Evil 4 style, right? Like, the whole village is coming after you.
As long as we're not going World War Z style, I will be fine.
Dude, that in itself
if it's a World War Z outbreak, I'm sorry, but I'm clocking out on that one.
You know, dude, honestly, after the North Sentinel Island, we low-key got to jump onto that topic, low-key. But
you got the runner-up.
I don't know, person-wise, I don't know if I have anybody that I would trust enough to be stranded on an island with me with a bunch of savages.
It could be anybody that's alive. Like one that I said,
No.
I said Luke from the Outdoor Boys.
Honestly, give me Tom Cruise. I just want
What?
to watch him run. I just want to watch him run.
Damn.
Mr. Perform his own stunts.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's one more item too. One more item.
Oh, one more item.
Okay, so we said rod, camera.
Get a
Rod,
rod,
camera.
a camera.
This is good.
A piece of obsidian.
How big?
Maybe like a 3-inch by 4-inch.
Oh, dude, that's like 10 arrowheads.
It's 10 arrowheads, a knife, or anything else you need.
Straight up, right? That's probably like a knife and 3 arrowheads.
And they're reusable. They don't just break.
No, that's not bad.
Do that.
You know, and then the thing is, you could probably find like some vines to make a rope, right? I mean, it's basically like a jungle island. At least that's the way it looks like from space.
And if you use the rod, here's a really cool thing. You just stick that thing in the sand, let lightning hit it. You could probably make glass. So you could probably make more stuff with it.
Damn,
This
you
is
could
like
look
crash landing starter kit. That's what I'm imagining.
become the hunter, you know?
Pretty much.
Like, I mean,
Because if you can make glass, you could probably chip at it away and make a magnifying glass, and now you have an easier way to start your fires too.
for sure. I mean, I the thing is that's so hard that we talk about is like they probably know every inch of the island to where.
Oh yeah,
right.
for
so,
sure.
So one
they
thing,
have to.
yeah. So one thing that one item that we were saying is like a fake rock that you could like hide in, like
You were the only
during-
person that
during
said
the.
that.
Hey! Fake rock's not a bad
See,
idea.
That's an interesting one, but like I don't know anything about the actual island. I don't know if anybody really does. Like, what does the island consist of after you hit the tree line? Is it hard packed ground? Is it clay? Like, if it's to a point where like you can do stuff with it and it's like hard packed clay, I'm digging a hole. I will live in a hole. Like, I don't have a problem doing that. But like, I don't know enough to be like, yeah, this could work.
That's the beauty of North Sentinel Island.
The funny thing is when they were talking about the population on like Wiki or whatever, it was a huge range where it was like there's either 50 people on the island or there's like 500 people on the island.
Like we have no idea.
There's no way of knowing.
There is the thick foliage, right? And I feel like they only reveal themselves if they want to be seen.
Yeah.
Or like the people like a fucking drone's flying just over the island, right? Or I mean, you can't even fly over it, like. But
yeah, it's all
say
off.
Google Earth, right? Google Earth
Yeah.
is like doing their fucking yearly flyover, right? To where, you know, you get that one frame of seeing people and then boom, scattered. They're gone. You're never seeing them again.
Yep.
Damn. Okay, so rod, camera,
Piece of obsidian. And Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Holy shit.
Give me
That is
tiny
awesome.
Tom Cruise.
Tiny Tom Cruise. Holy shit, dude. The thing is, you can use him as like bait. You just have him run,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, if you've seen any Mission Impossible movie, the dude can run for like 30 minutes straight, no problem. So like,
I feel like we
I
can
don't
make
think
him
it'll be an issue.
with the camera. You can make your own Mission Impossible movie with your storytelling skills of
Mission
how to
Impossible,
survive.
survive North Sentinel.
Yes, Mission Impossible, North Sentinel.
Gosh.
You know, man. Okay, I like those answers, Corey. I like those answers. Okay,
Real survivor.
I mean, shit, dude. Tom Cruise. I'm like really like still kind of got Tom Cruise on the mind because I'm just like, I wonder what that guy realistically. Sure, he's a great stuntman and he's very athletic. I wonder what other skills he knows. The guy's a Scientologist. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I didn't know that, but I know he can
He
fly.
is?
He's a licensed to pilot most planes.
Yes.
Like,
Right. So if you're exiled from the United States, you could probably get him to somehow. I don't want to say build a plane because that sounds fucking crazy. But like, if he's that
He could probably
resourceful,
build-
he could probably build something that would get you off the island.
yeah, I mean, if it's got pine trees, you could just cut those down and plank them out and make a raft.
Damn, dude. Imagine trying to like cut down a fucking tree when you have like. I mean, you guys ever played?
Nothing.
Okay. Gaming time.
Sons of the
Gaming
Forest.
time. Boom! There we go. There we go. Right? You ever played Sons of the Forest where you're like chopping down a fucking tree and then all of a sudden like the entire like local tribe is coming around you and you're just like, oh fuck,
Yep.
battle time.
Sleeper
Yeah.
pick on who you can bring if this was not a real person was it Weasel from Mob of the Dead.
Ooh.
Because
That's a good one.
they built a plane.
Yeah.
from
Out of
scratch,
fucking bed
escape
sheets
plan
and fucking
and
pipes.
everything.
Nah,
you know.
That would be legit.
that would be legit actually.
my one person that it's completely fictional, but give me Skipper, the little penguin from Madagascar.
Oh, Skipper.
That little dude does everything.
Yeah, he does. Dude, I remember it was Skipper, Kowalski, Rico, and Private.
Yeah, private.
Dude, man.
Yeah.
I remember, dude, for a long time, my Xbox profile picture was the fucking Private when he was like a little baby and he had like a little eggshell over his head. That was my profile picture
Yeah.
for ever. But man, dude, I feel like that is the North Sentinel Island scenario is basically Sons of the Forest.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, dude.
I mean, we don't even know if they are actually cannibals there.
You know, you're right. You're absolutely right about that. I mean, with the one guy
We have no idea.
The one guy.
Maybe that's what Sons of the Forest is based off of.
Yes, absolutely. Right. And one of the guys that went there, I think he was either like, what is it? Either like a Rockefeller or a Rothschild, something like that, who disappeared over there. We don't. People just speculate that he was eaten. Nobody knows for sure if he was eaten.
Dude, no one knows what happened.
Right. But it's also like you can't see anything on the island very much. Like, what resources do they have? Like, what animals do they hunt? Like, are they the kind of people where it's like there's like an isolated species of flying fox over there that they hit with boomerangs out of the sky? You know,
they just eat the squirrels. I don't know.
Like jungle squirrels. Like that sounds fucking crazy. Like, I feel like a jungle squirrel is just a fucking ginormous rat, like a capybara.
That does sound right. I don't know. We got a thing called nutria here in Louisiana. They're terrible.
Yeah.
They're just like a big rat. They're massive.
You know,
we used to hunt them for sport, for fish and wildlife, and those things are they take over everything.
You're,
so it's
dude,
like
you're so
ridiculous.
right about that. Dude, I think there's a town. I feel like we Googled this. There's like a town in Florida that they released a bunch of capybaras into the wild, or capybaras escaped.
Oh, no.
And now there's like a whole fucking town that's being ravaged by just these completely feral capybaras. Like, you know how like raccoons, they go and they dig in your trash and stuff? It's like worse because they're like way bigger than raccoons.
Oh, Jesus.
Like
I haven't even heard about that one.
That is fucking scary. Like, I've actually had a dream where I walked out of my house, I was being attacked by wolves one time. But imagine like the real reality where you get attacked by capybaras. Like, I feel like those are like kind of like beavers in a way, where they'll fucking like
they're actually a little
shin.
bit bigger. Beavers usually aren't all that big, in all honesty. Like, most beavers you'll see are no longer than 3 feet long. Capybaras can get up to like 4-5 feet tall.
Yeah, those guys are.
I'm pretty sure.
I feel like a small child could fucking ride that shit at the rodeo. You know,
easily.
Mutton chops.
I could probably ride one of those. I'm just saying.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. A capybara, that dude. Holy shit, I would love to ride a capybara. But okay, let's kind of get into some gaming topics, Corey. I know we talked a little bit in the green room of the show. You say you dabble a little bit.
We dabble just a hair.
What is your favorite game of all time? The one. Nostalgia factor included.
Nostalgia factor included. Oh, Lord.
I know my answer.
It's going to sound really weird, but the first Gran Turismo on PlayStation 1.
I actually remember playing that game.
That would hands down be one. It was my first real video game. I played it with my dad, and it was just hands down the best experience I've ever had gaming.
Wow.
So I'd say favorite game, probably that one, if we're taking nostalgia factor into it.
Do you remember Spyro on the PlayStation 1?
Yes.
Dude, I fucked with Spyro.
I have a copy of it in that closet. I have a PlayStation 1 in there.
That is like PlayStation 1 is low-key such a gem of gaming, because it was like, it wasn't as high quality as a PS2, but it wasn't like as shitty as a I mean, I wouldn't say a Nintendo 64 is like shitty, but it was like low-key at the in-between, right? Where, you know, didn't break. I mean,
still hear the startup in my head every once in a while.
With the gold, was it an S? The gold S?
It was the orange. I think it was a diamond.
It was like almost like a Berserk logo.
It was the Sony Entertainment diamond.
Yeah, that dude. That man. Okay, so what game was it your favorite again? Oh, Gran Turismo.
Probably the first Gran Turismo, the very first one.
Damn. Okay, so if we were to go more recent, what is your favorite game?
More recent,
Non-nostalgia factor.
non-nostalgia factor. What are we basing it off of? Is it we doing like categories wise, or you just want in general?
You know, why not both? Fuck it.
Categories wise, if we're gonna go recent, really been enjoying Battlefield 6.
Okay.
Like it's just been, it feels like a more bare bones Battlefield, how it's supposed to feel.
It's like a primal
make it
Battlefield.
Yeah, like I've been really enjoying the gameplay on it. It just feels nice. Story wise, Cyberpunk all day long. It's just I have a very, very close secondary runner up to that one. It's Horizon Zero Dawn. Those
that's
two
interesting.
are very, very close, but Cyberpunk takes it story wise over for me.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, Horizon Zero Dawn. I actually have never heard that as someone else's favorite game.
It's up there. I played them both in one stretch on purpose just to do it, and I loved every second of playing those games.
Interesting, because I feel like Horizon Zero Dawn is almost like I don't want to say like, at least in my mind, when I first saw it, it reminded me of like Avatar, you know, the blue people Avatar, right? Where you're kind of
I
like,
can kind of understand that.
but it obviously is more mechanical robots with these monsters.
Yes.
You know, and I thought that was always so interesting to where,
And you can ride them.
right? And there are these machines, like who is like I have not played it, but I've always wondered like who is creating these animals, who's giving birth to these fucking highly.
That's actually
super,
like,
you know,
the first. Do you plan on playing it?
You know what? I'd love to have it spoiled for us over here.
So it's actually, this game is based very far into the future.
Okay.
So all the machines you see, and they'll talk about the metal ruins and the old world ruins. That's our world. That's depicting us.
Gotcha.
So technically, we made the machines.
Interesting. Is that what fucking AI is gonna turn into eventually? Is, you know, they're like, oh wait,
look, that's kind of what it looks like.
Holy fuck. AI Jurassic World. It's like, you know how they're like cloning sheep, and they made like the dire wolves, and they're trying to bring like a woolly mammoth. They're like, fuck it, we just can't connect the DNA. Let's just make them robots. Let's just make a fucking,
as well.
You know, let's just make a mammoth robot. Like,
give it an AI critical thinking mind and let it go. Have fun. Bye.
Yep. Like, so what's up, Cade? You look like you got something to say.
I don't know if this just means I'm too young, but I didn't know what Spyro was. But I realized that I know Spyro through Skylanders.
So, yes, Skylanders is technically Spyro,
but not.
But it's also it's not.
It's probably like inspired. Like that dragon is probably inspired off of Spyro.
Do you know what like for Skyland? You know they got sued.
No,
they got sued because the initial release of Skylanders used Spyro's digital copy in the game.
Damn.
They got sued and had to change it.
Oh, bro. Of course.
Okay. I remember I had that.
Skylanders was the little things that you put on top of the on the disc. Yeah, I had one of those, dude. That game was so fun.
They don't make games like that anymore.
No, it's like that.
There's like two sets of games like that.
Yeah,
everything's so minimalistic now, where it's like, you know, you don't want to have anything on your fucking setup.
My disc doesn't even have my game in it anymore.
Right, right. Like, and it's like everything's so online, and I feel like, dude, one single EMP, boom, we're not even gamers anymore. Yep. You know, like what the fuck? Like Steam's like, what?
Do you have a favorite game besides Resident Evil 4?
Besides Resident Evil 4,
or is that old and nostalgic?
That's definitely a factor on there, but I would Halo 3 is obviously like very, very up there. Like I remember just like playing that with like, you know, so many of my friends playing like custom games on there. But I mean, I feel like I grew up with such a good childhood, you know, when it came to games. We had Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
We had the good Call of Duty era.
Right, we had the good Call of Duty. Like, dude, like I feel like I might have been talking with Brando about this when we were on the drive. We were talking about World at War. Where it's like, you know,
oh my god,
so many people have the experience, and I'm included in that. Where it's like you play all night long, you're like going to beat the campaign, and then all of a sudden you're playing that last mission as fucking the Russians. You get fucking shot, and then Reznov decapitates this fool. You plant the flag, boom, launched into Nazi zombies. But now
Yep.
it's too politically incorrect to call them fucking Nazi zombies. So now they just call them zombies. It's like, what the fuck, right?
I don't know.
You know. But that dude, it was just so like, that was such a like that was like before. I'm sure there was YouTube was a thing, but you couldn't like look up spoilers like that.
Yeah.
No one had like a good capture card
No one
at that
had
time.
the real idea of gaming YouTube at that time.
Yes.
Like, it was ridiculous
And-
come up whenever that started.
And if
though.
you really wanted to, at least at that time, if you really wanted to like shoot content like that, you either had to have like a really shitty capture card, a really great capture card, which almost didn't even really exist back then, or you're like putting the fucking, you know, the 2001 paintball camera right in front of the TV on a stand on a stack of books, you know, recording the screen in front of you, right? Man, like, I'm trying to think of like other games that like I like really grew up with.
The new shitty Call of Duty games makes me want to apologize to Ghost.
I agree with that.
I agree. I 100%
dude,
agree.
I agree with that 100%. Ghost is an
I'm one of
overhated
the
Call of
people
Duty.
that I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't think it was
Like
that
I
bad.
played it for like I played it for like 7 months straight, and I was like, this really isn't that bad. What's the problem with this game?
The campaign was
It's
sick.
probably just- I think it was just a comparison thing where it's like, dude, the other Call of Duties were just so.
It's like you're coming off of like the
Black Ops
history,
2.
Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. I mean, Black Ops 3 was absolutely massive. Black Ops 2, I still think is the number one. Black
love
Ops
Black Ops
1
3.
is a very, very close second for me though, because
Yeah.
the history of Black Ops 1 is just insanity. But like, and then you move into like Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare, and it was like,
Infinite Warfare ass. Advanced Warfare, that was pushing it.
yeah, Advanced Warfare was the introduction of loot boxes too. We gotta remember that.
I liked them because at least they were the kind of point where it's like you could grind for an hour, play 5 or 6 games, and have enough fucking crypto keys to open up a case. You know, to where it's like you're not.
They did that on purpose to get us addicted,
and that's okay. I'm a grinder. Baby. I'm in.
At least it was pre-battle pass, like.
Battle Pass
Battle
fucked
Pass
it up.
gaming was my favorite.
Holy gaming.
Every game now is Battle Pass oriented.
Yes,
Like,
fucking Fortnite, bro.
Is there a game that's not Battle Pass oriented?
No, it's not like single player. Like I don't think so.
No, an actual multiplayer game that doesn't have a Battle Pass.
I haven't played much. I actually haven't played Battlefield 6. Is there a Battle Pass in there?
It has a Battle
Pass. Of
Pass.
course.
Pretty sure almost every shooter does have Battle Pass.
Damn, like I'm trying to even. Elden Ring does not have. That's not. Well, that's not like a.
I wouldn't consider that a full multiplayer.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Yeah, I don't
See,
think I could think of a single one.
I mean,
I will die on the hill that Black Ops 2 is better than Black Ops 3. Just by this much. I'll die on that hill.
Only reason why I don't. Okay, the thing is, what I like about Black Ops 3 is the modding is so good where you could have whatever the fuck is on Black Ops 2 on Black Ops 3.
This is true, yeah.
Right. Like the mods are a little bit more stable compared to back then, just because, dude, when you're looking at the comparison of 2012 to 2015, right?
Yeah, if we're going off of modding,
okay,
there's a whole different story.
all I'm saying is the maps on Black Ops 3 were so fucking good. The maps on Black Ops 2 are all Black Ops 1 maps.
But
No, you got like Plaza and stuff like that.
That was DLC, but that was that wasn't DLC. Was it DLC?
No, Plaza wasn't a DLC.
All the DLC maps
firing
Black Ops
range
2.
and everything like that. Those were whenever they started coming out with the DLC.
Black Ops 2 had Raid. That was a great map.
Yes,
Raid
fantastic. What was? Oh man,
Standoff is that another one?
That's
Standoff.
Dolphin dive out of the window.
I feel like that's every fucking Black Ops map.
Pretty much.
Dolphin dive.
I mean, what the DLC zombie match was? What Origin, Buried, Mob of the Dead,
Mob of the Dead, and
Buried, hands down, one of the best DLCs.
So
to ever
fucking
release.
good.
Oh my god.
I don't remember what his name was.
Die-Rise was that?
That was Black Ops 2. Yeah, that was Black Ops 2's Die-Rise.
Yep.
I thought, what was his name? I think his name was Leroy, the fucking big dumbass that like you would feed candy to, in Buried.
Oh
yes.
Yeah.
I fucked with Leroy. He was awesome, right? And
oh yeah, no, Leroy was insane.
And I'm not even gonna lie, even I would hate doing it because when you would go to Pack a Punch, you have to go through the witch's house, and that bitch is stealing your points. Yep. And it's like the far higher and higher around you go, the more and more witches that there are. To where, dude, eventually you'd be getting cornered and they're just taking all your points, and then you have none. And I'm like, bro, like, because if you have the ray gun, you can't shoot them because you're close. Everybody knows that. Splash damage, right? Like, we just had such a good gaming time. Like,
was Buried the first time they introduced the ray gun Mark II, or was that a different map?
Dude, low-key, I think you're right about that. I think you're right about that. And man, dude, the Paralyzer, that is the most fucking broken gun in all of zombies, honestly. Infinite ammo, you can fucking fly with it. Like, oh, dude. And I like that you could put the chalk anywhere, like in like different places.
Yes.
Right. I thought that was super sick.
If there was a board available, I'm just gonna put this one.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it was Buried. Buried was one of the first.
I was right.
Yep.
Dude, Black, like,
that is true.
Man, Call of Duty was actually so good, and that was when, like, remember the skin packs in Black Ops 2?
Yeah, it was like
$2. Yeah, it was $1.99. It was
for skins.
$1.99 for fucking Zebra Party.
I would hands down, without a question, be perfectly fine if they released every skin that they have possibly ever made for $2 on the store instead of making me buy these $30 packs.
Yes, dude, I cannot stand that.
It's like I will buy every skin you have if they're $1.99, but you start release these $30, $40 packs, I don't want it.
And the thing is, Call of Duty is in such a horrible state right now to where it's like you're buying this $30 pack, and then in 6 months when the game is over, it's gone.
You don't get it.
Like, imagine if Fortnite was like, hey, every year we're deleting your skins. Nobody would play Fortnite. Nobody would play Fortnite if that was the case. But like Fortnite, CS, Valorant, a lot of these games understand that, and they're like, all right, we're not going to be super fucking greedler. Sure, our skins are expensive, but you get them forever. You know? You don't have to wait until the next game comes out and buy it again. Like, that just makes no sense to me. Like, what kind of fucking greed of gaming?
Sense. Like,
what's your guys' opinion on like games, or specifically Fortnite, doing like extreme amounts of collabs?
I think there's a line
in Fortnite's situation. It's good for them
for sure. Everything is good for them.
I don't think everybody needs to do it. Like, I don't know if y'all have experience in like Rocket League and stuff like that, but like Rocket League, endless collabs recently.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that. Like, I watched the posts come up, and it's like right now they're doing a Nike and Jordan one in their battle pass. Like, they constantly have the IRL cars. They're doing BMW and Power Rangers, I think, as well. Which I think cool, but nobody does it like Fortnite does it.
You're absolutely right.
So it's like everyone's just copying. Same thing with battle passes whenever that came out. Everyone's just copying Fortnite trying to make more money.
Because they realize that you can spend $10 on the battle pass and get 15 skins.
Yes.
You know?
Which
and you just have to grind for it.
Battle pass skins so bad now.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
I went on Fortnite just to buy Master Chief. If I'm being honest.
Oh, that's valid. That's completely
I'm
valid.
honestly about to go on just to buy fucking Leon S. Plus Kennedy on there from Resident Evil. You know?
Oh, they came out. I just saw it earlier today on an Instagram post. They have the damn lizard from the TikTok trend. That's in Fortnite now.
Lizard from TikTok trend. What is that?
Y'all know that whenever it was the button with the little lizard that was just
a
lizard.
Fuck. Oh
that's
my god.
In Fortnite now with the emote.
It's a Disney movie that's coming out, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
What? It's not even out yet? I feel like that's been a
Hoppers?
I can't remember what it's called.
I feel like that's been a meme for like Loki a year now. Am I just that chopped and up to where I just don't get it?
It was teased a long time ago. It was teased a long time ago.
Gotcha. What the fuck, dude? Like,
I don't know, but that's in Fortnite.
Again, the thing is, right, like I was kind of saying with the line, like you brought up a good point. Fortnite, they can do whatever they want because they're Fortnite. I'm not trying to be fucking double roundhouse kicked by Nicki Minaj in Call of Duty, bro. That is fucking bullshit. That is
no, I 100% agree with that.
You know,
I 100% agree with that.
Like, bruh, and like I don't know, they just do so much fucking weird shit. Like when they put like Attack on Titan into Call of Duty, and Levi fucking chopped, bro. Get him out of there. Like that did not look like fucking Levi. That was fucking Bevi. You know, that not him.
I liked when they did that for Dead by Daylight because there's an Oni skin where you could be the Colossal Titan. That one's sick.
Damn. I feel like Dead by Daylight, that's one of those games where there are sweats on that game. Like that only play. There is a community of people that only play that shit. Right?
No, what's 7 Days to Die?
I
Samurai.
had, dude. Oh, I have a friend that is one of those people that is like, dude, 7 days, and he knows all the little tricks. He's like, well, actually, if I put the cinder block and make it 1/5 the length and turn it 45 degrees to the left, they won't see it. It's where it's like he just has all these zombies just like walking in a line straight to him, and I'm like, what the fuck? How do you do that? Right? He just knows the game so well, the code, to where he knows how to do everything perfectly. Not my style. I do like 7 days. I can play that game once every 2 years probably. You know,
Yeah,
and have
I mean,
like a
it's-
good
it's-
month-long server.
It's like the Minecraft phase that pops
Yes,
up every couple of
100%.
years.
I feel like
My current phase right now is Apex. I got back into Apex.
Dude, I feel
recently.
like-
Oh my god! I just got told to install that today before I got
Woo,
here.
baby, let's go.
I was forced to install it by the other game group, and they're like, "You have to do this. It's required. We're all gonna start playing." I'm like, "Oh no!"
It's pretty much the same. I did
Yeah.
the same stuff.
Okay, so what's your guys' okay? Obviously, you said Apex for you, Caden. What is your main poison right now when it comes to gaming, Cory?
Oh, let's see what's. This is gonna sound really weird, but Guild Wars 2 has been my primary game for about 3 weeks again.
Guild Wars 2.
I'm a large MMO fan
Okay.
when they're doing things good.
Amen.
Guild Wars 2, I have put a very large amount of hours into, and they've done a lot of patchwork updates in it. So I'm just going through, and it's got a horizontal play style. So like you could just go anywhere inside the story, and you could just start playing. As long as like if you want to buy DLCs, you can. If you want to play for free, it's free to like level 80. Like you could
Oh,
do
shit.
you could do the whole main story for free, and then buy a
What?
DLC later if you want to. Yeah, it's great, fantastic
That
play
is pretty
model.
sick.
Love
Just
that
like
play
World of
model.
Warcraft.
It is like that, but World of Warcraft, the way you look at it is your goal is dungeons. With Guild Wars, your goal is story based for most of it. All of your end game content requires 30 plus people.
What the fuck? Oh, like
My
a raid.
God.
Yes.
Like,
Like
yo.
their raids and dungeons, like they have what's called beginner class raids and dungeons
Leroy Jenkins. That style?
that are 5 to 10 players. They have intermediates, which is 5 to 30, and then they have your true endgame ones that are 50 plus players.
Jesus.
That like to get in the door, it's 50 player count.
Holy shit.
Huh.
Caden, have you ever seen the original Leroy Jenkins clip? Pull it
I
up and
was
share
on
your
YouTube
screen.
when it released.
Pull it up and share your screen, bro. This is actually like one of the greatest like gaming videos of all time.
It is the gaming clip of history.
Dude, I completely agree. Oh, dude, okay. I remember we talked about it not even that long ago. What is that guy's fucking
Is this the?
I forgot what his fucking name is. He's a streamer. He played World of Warcraft. He had some really big controversy like maybe about like 6 months ago
Oh, no.
about him like leaving a raid. They're like, oh, back out. Like get what was his name?
Was it Asmongold or something like
No,
that?
someone like him where they're really famous. What is his fucking
Was it Moist
name?
Critical?
No. He's
It's
like,
one of them.
like,
I know.
he talked deep ass voice like, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned for the 50th fucking time that my dad worked for Blizzard. Or I used to work for Blizzard.
Oh, I know.
What is
who
his
you're
fucking
talking
name?
about.
What
Why
is his
can't I
fucking
remember his
name?
name?
Is it
I don't
Stone?
remember his
Stone
name.
something. No, it's
Stone
not.
Mountain?
Stone Mountain 64. He does like the role play videos. I'm pretty sure where he's like,
Yeah, no, that was the guy that did Arma and stuff, wasn't it?
yes. He did Arma, like Hell Let Loose, like all like the simulator
Yeah.
shit.
Here,
Oh, I can't.
I think I found the clip.
Yeah, pull it up.
I
Leroy.
can't.
Here.
All right, we'll pull that.
All right, chat, check this
Is thi-
shit
is
out.
Is this what you're
Yeah,
talking
that's
Yes,
it. Yeah.
yes.
about? All right.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm coming up with 32.33, repeating, of course.
Look how many people are in this raid.
Of survival.
Oh, that's a lot better than we usually do.
Alright, chums,
got ready, guys.
let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Caden! Oh, geez, stick to the plane.
Oh Jesus, let's go.
Dude, because this is such a coordinated attack.
Stick to the plane.
And look how fucking chaotic it gets.
Fuck.
It gets.
Get my intervention. Hurry up.
Shout.
He's saying I can't cast. I can't move. Am I lagging, guys? I can't move. What the hell? I can't aim. Oh my god. The eggs keep saying more responding. I don't think you can cast with that shit. Oh my god. Shout.
We got
Take it off. I got it. Take it off.
Come on, come on, stay down.
Oh my god.
And they're just getting fucking slaughtered.
God damn it. Leroy, you moron.
Leroy.
Oh, Spiffy Reza. Spiffy Reza.
That's so chaotic.
That shit is perfect,
Yeah.
honestly. Like that is a banger, an absolute banger video. Like I remember being a little ass kid and hearing that shit, and I was like, "What is that from?" Like, I don't know, like that was like a thing in like,
What was that? Was 2005, right?
yeah, I feel like maybe in like,
I was 7.
yeah, I was really young in 2005. Like, but I remember being in like 6th grade and just like hearing that, and then like whenever like it was like recess, we'd like the
Yep.
bell would ring.
You
we're
got
like,
that one kid that's
"Leroy!"
just running out the door with
fucking
that. It's
holding
like,
his
all
his
right.
huge backpack that's sticking out like 6
Yep.
extra feet, and he's like Naruto running out, like I feel like everybody wants to be so cool now where you never really see kids like that anymore. I mean, there's probably some fucking
Oh,
freaks
you still
out
do,
there.
I promise.
Yeah, there's probably still some freaks out there, some fucking hissers, the one that like when someone exposes them they're like some hallway
There's
hissers.
Oh, those exist.
There's
I've seen
definitely
them
people like that.
streaming on Twitch. I know they exist.
Okay, if we're talking about weird people, especially when it comes to streaming on Twitch, dude, have you guys ever seen those videos with like VR chat?
Yeah.
Dude.
Sadly, I have
I'm
played
surprised.
VR chat.
Have you interesting. Now I gotta poke your brain about this.
I got a full VR setup.
Okay. Have you played what's that game called?
I've done VR chat too.
Is it Pavlov?
Pavlov VR, yes.
That game is fucking sick. That
Yes,
game is sick. I
very
feel like
much
that's
enjoy
like
that.
the most realistic one. I feel like
What's that other one that I've been playing? It's the one that's like Tarkov.
I don't know off the top of my head, but
it's on my
I
list.
I miss Echo VR. That
but
was
dude, VR chat,
Echo VR was good.
dude,
Ghost of Tabor.
Ghost of
There it
Tabor.
is.
I've never heard of that.
It's basically VR Escape from Tarkov.
Interesting. Have you
Alright.
guys seen the game? It's called Escape from Duckov, where it's like
Yep,
you're playing a
yep.
duck. It's like Tarkov, but you're playing as like a duck, and it's like a top-down platformer.
I've never been a fan of top downs
Me
like
either.
in that sense.
Me either.
Like I'll play League of Legends. I've played League of Legends since day 1 League of Legends. So
Really?
that's a little different for me. Yes.
Damn.
2008 PBE
Damn.
was the first time I played League of Legends.
Holy shit. We're in the presence of an OG, guys. We're being blessed.
Yeah.
D-
Jeez, I'm
Look,
a- I'm
you
a
might be
computer.
getting blessed, but I am not good at the damn game.
I'm not, dude. My very first time ever playing League, people are spamming in the chat that I need to fucking kill myself. And I'm just like,
Yeah, that
You
Bro.
don't want to learn all 157 champions?
what was the guy that I played?
I know
Fucking
all of them.
Galliard? Is that his name?
Galio.
Yeah, the fucking
Galio.
the sword spinning guy. The default
Oh
guy.
no, Garen.
Garen. That's the
Garen.
guy who I feel like everybody fucking
Mr.
starts out
Spin
as.
to win himself.
That's me, baby. That's me.
Guy's still overpowered.
But dude, like,
I mean, okay, I'm hard stuck gold 1. That's how bad I am.
I can't even
like,
see gold over.
I'm
the,
lower
over
than
the,
you.
Yeah.
I'm lower than you though. I've hit.
I've been
silver, though,
playing
that's
for
it.
15 years, and I'm still gold.
I hit
Damn.
silver. That's all I got.
I mean, dude, I play Valorant and I'm like plat 2. But I'm low-key struggling in plat 2, not even gonna lie.
That and like back in the Siege days.
Oh fuck. Siege.
I was diamond in Siege for a very long period of time.
Oh, if we're talking like my peak in
The only- The only
Valorant,
game I've hit diamond in is Rocket League.
okay,
I'm
I was
diamond in Rocket League.
is plat above gold in Rocket League? Or is there even plat in
Yes.
Rocket League?
yeah.
I was
There is
plat.
plat,
I
yes.
was plat, and it's reverse where it's from Valorant, where it's like plat 1 is like the good one, right?
Yeah, it's reversed.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like plat 2, like middle of plat 2 on Rocket League, and then like when I got to Valorant, I was grinding it straight to where I got to like Diamond 3. Like I never hit Ascendant because I was like, I kept choking my rank up
never been
game.
up there either.
I've choked every single fucking rank up game I've ever had up to Ascendant. But
Oh, when was the last? Have y'all ever played ranked League of Legends? Like, do y'all
No,
know how the ranking?
I actually don't think I'm a high enough level for it.
So
I've played.
y'all
League of
know
Legends for
they
like 2
had
years.
to add a rank below bronze filter out all the people. They
Yeah.
added iron to it to filter out all the people that should technically not be playing ranked.
You know, dude, this
comedy.
funny story with Valorant. My girlfriend, that's one of our love languages is gaming, right? To where she like eventually she was like, oh, you like I want to learn how to play Valorant. And me, I was taking like a 1.5 year break because
Sit there.
the shit makes me angry.
Let's go.
Right? I hate what Valorant turns me into. Right? But I finally maybe caged that beast a little bit. Thank you, paintball.
Man.
Right? Exactly. The Green Goblin mask. Look at a fucking coward. You know? And so obviously when she was like, oh, I want to learn how to play Valorant, I was like, oh fuck, you know, dusting the cape off, putting it back on, you know, the super suit. And man, she's iron. She's iron in every aspect. And so I have another account named Lower Back Fat, and he is also he is also an iron. So whatever game we're in, it's just so bad because I'm obviously smurfing. Obviously, like I'm dropping fucking 45 kills, and these motherfuckers are dumbfounded with my play, right? And my girlfriend's holding it down 2-11 down there, you know, just playing for vibes, right? And it is just such a unique experience when you see someone who obviously we've been gamers for most of our life, but when you bring someone in that hasn't really played games, bro, what an experience! Nothing will like humble you and reset your patience like trying to teach a girl how to game for the first time, like or at least a certain game.
I feel like it's rage bait.
It is rage bait.
I've had this experience recently. I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but most people have. But I play Star Citizen.
Oh shit, that's like super. That's like super role play, low key.
Not really. Not as much as you think it is.
Really?
But trying to get someone into that game that wants to get into that game and has no knowledge of it is incredibly difficult. You could be a lifelong gamer, get into Star Citizen, and be like, "What the hell is this?"
Is that like Space Tarkov? I haven't played it, but I've seen my friends play it. Is it like Space Tarkov where you kind of gotta like go loot and kind of shoot some shit?
You don't have to.
Okay.
Like it's a full sandbox, so you can do whatever.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. Like my primary in Star Citizen is I'm a transporter and cargo hauler. I really enjoy stacking things very neatly and moving everything from one planet to another.
Okay, hell yeah.
Really big fan of that because my OCD loves it. But like you could go in, you can go be a pirate if you want to. You can steal people's ships.
Oh hell yeah.
You can do that. You can go bomb planets. They have full-blown bombers that are ready. The problem is when people look at Star Citizen, they think of it as a money grab because of how much the ships cost. If you want to buy them with IRL money, all of the ships you can acquire in-game with in-game credits. All of them.
I love games like that, honestly. Because
like there's an option. Yes, okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have $950 in my account for Star Citizen. But I've been playing it for about 8 years, and I've just slowly put $50 here, $50 here. Oh, I'll upgrade this ship that's new, or I'll buy a new one. They have a trade-in program with ships, so it's like if you want a ship that's a higher dollar, you could trade in your old ship and just pay the difference. So it's like I just did that on repeat, and now I'm sitting here with way too much money invested. But I have ships large enough to where it's like, oh, we have 15 people coming to play with us. They all fit in my ship.
that is fucking awesome.
Sounds like a lot of money, but honestly, I probably have just as much in Fortnite.
You know,
Like
Back in
it's
Prime
not.
days.
first
it's
of all,
not
we
bad.
can't say shit for how much money realistically we've spent for paintball. That probably beats all of fucking Fortnite,
I don't
all of Call of
wanna
Duty.
know.
Like, you know,
Look, the one camera that I have sitting up here, it costs more than half my desk.
right? And
There's a
it,
lot of stuff up here.
it was crazy though because we were talking about it earlier where we were looking at the Steam page where it tells you how much money you've spent on Steam. Could you imagine?
Just look at that today.
That's a thing.
You know,
Oh,
and you know, this is a
Here,
new
do you want me to
question
walk you
that I'm
through it, or-
developing right here, right now. I asked this question before, but Corey,
Yes.
if at the end of your life you're on your deathbed and you get to pick 3 of your life stats to see, what stats would they be? Would it be miles of toilet paper used? Would it be hours of gaming total played? Would it be?
I would love to see one of them is how many CS cases I've opened because that list is going to be astronomical.
Okay, CS
It's gotta
cases.
It's got to be ridiculous number.
Think it's
Only
over
because and
10,000?
I'll let y'all easily. Um, um, I'll let y'all know because I just looked it up today. I looked at the spent history for just CS. And I'll show y'all how to do that if y'all want to know how to do that later.
Once we're done, I'm down. I'm scared, to be honest.
I've spent over $12,000 in strictly CS.
Oh my god. Luckily, that's one of those games where you can kind of like get your.
I've made my money
Yeah,
back.
you can
I'm
make your
not
money
gonna
back.
lie. Before the knife update where they made knives absolutely useless and not cost anything, I did get rid of all of my knives and gloves. I'm out on a net positive here.
Nice.
I'm not going to be
Okay.
buying any more cases after this. But at one point in my life, I was a gambling addict and I bought way too many cases.
Would you say that that started with supply drops?
Yes.
You know,
The dopamine hit of hitting the open button and something nice coming out of it is ridiculous.
oh yeah, like
I blame COD for all of my problems with
for sure.
gambling.
And the thing is, at least with CS, you can obviously get your money back with what you're selling, right?
Somewhat.
With Call of Duty and those fucking elite cases, those are gone in
You
a
are
year,
getting
buddy.
it back.
Those are gone in a year, dumbass. Right? And once I realized that, I was like, these motherfuckers really got me.
Yep.
They really got me like that. That is crazy. Right?
Did you figure out how to see how much you've spent?
Yeah. I was
Oh,
looking
no.
at it.
What's your
Oh, no.
what's your number, Cater?
Wait, all right. So wait, total spend, package only spend, package only savings. Okay, so I assume it's what, just the total spend?
Usually, yes.
It's not that bad. Just a little 1,200.
That's it?
Yeah, just 1,200.
Um,
But I also didn't get a computer till
I didn't get a computer until
my
2021.
senior year of high school.
I've had a computer since 2012.
Yeah, I was a
So,
console gamer. I was an Xbox fanboy for fucking ever. I was
I can
diehard
say,
Xbox.
I wasn't a computer gamer until 2016. I was
Overwatch,
still
baby.
Xbox One.
Overwatch. That's a
Was
good
the
ass
whole
point.
time.
Dude, that was like prime time Overwatch
see.
was 2016.
Wait,
I remember
account.
I remember Dive Comp, fucking Winston Diva. Dude, I remember jumping on people's shit and hitting
I
them.
did not know you played Overwatch.
Back in the day?
How did I
feel like-
not know
I
that?
feel like that's one of those things that you, at least every like actual gamer tried it back in the day, because it was dude, when it's game of the
I
year.
don't know about y'all, but I don't sign into anything anymore after I use all the passcode login and stuff on my phone.
You know?
I just scan the QR code real quick.
Right? But I just
There
I don't know what
Overwatch
I don't know
is
what
so
it is
good.
about games like that, where when a game is prestigious enough to have game of the year, something about it just intrigues me, and I kind of just want to play it. Like I played Baldur's Gate, right? And that was game of the year. I'm
yeah.
trying to like it. I'm trying.
See, I'm not the biggest fan of turn-based.
I'm not either. But the thing is, what we've done on this podcast, we've actually played Dungeons and Dragons on the podcast. Like I brought a dungeon master on. We went through a fucking city and everything, like through Dungeons and Dragons, and we were like, dude, the creativity that we have created with that. Like I don't know if you know ARG Image. He
No,
It's
I
okay.
don't think I do.
he's a relatively big photographer in the paintball world. Recently, ARG Fishing, shout out to that. Go follow his ass. But we had him on as like one of our guys, right? So we had 4 of us plus a dungeon master, and the turn-based game mode of playing Dungeons and Dragons with our friends in a call like this was actually so unique, so fucking unique. Because the thing is, we are like, when you're playing Baldur's Gate and the action is being done in front of you, it's different than when you're the one describing it.
Yeah, you're imagining it and
'cause we were
describing
like-
what's going on.
Because my character had like this royal family sword that I only use in dire situations, to where it's like I'm like, I pull out my sword, I thrust it into the demon. You know, it's like we're going really fucking
And then you
hard.
roll for damage and hit a nat one, and then hit like a critical one.
Brando's fucking story of Brando's life, where he's like his character's a halfling, right? So it's like a really short person, right?
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm gonna sneak in and take this guy out. Roll for stealth. 0. Or a fucking net 1. And I'm just like, bruh. Then now all of a sudden all the fucking goblins are alerted. Now we gotta fight. You know? But fuck, dude. I fucking like Dungeons and Dragons. That was a life-changing experience, and genuinely we are going to do it again soon.
Mhm.
Right? But Man, dude, Cory, it has been such a fucking great time with you, dude.
It's been fantastic.
Picking your mind about not only I don't want to say the right word because obviously cinematography was with the lights and shit. Photography and filmography, right?
You can go into any of them. Honestly, it's all the same thing under the umbrella. So it doesn't fully matter that much.
Right, but to see your talent with the camera, like because obviously we use our Instagram as portfolios in a way to show people.
For the most part.
Everybody has, like, for the most part, everybody has Instagram. You know, it's one of those things where you kind of look at someone's Instagram, and when you see when their most recent photo is from like 2014, I'm like, bro, fuck no, right? But when you see someone's Instagram where it's like actually high quality images, I'm like, whoa. And your Instagram was one of those ones where I like looked in and I'm like, dude, these are banging ass photos. Like,
I appreciate that.
And
I try a lot.
my curiosity was piqued, and I was like, dude, like when I heard from the I hate paintball guys, like who you were, I was like, dude, I gotta get this guy on. And I immediately reached out as soon as I got done messaging them, right? Because, dude, you're a personality in paintball that you're doing so much more than everybody else. You know, it is awesome.
I wouldn't say that. I'm just doing my part.
Valid. That's very, very valid. Right? And everybody's part looks so different, right? Our part for growing paintball is kind of like the podcast, right? We're not a paintball podcast. We're a podcast that's made by paintballers, right? That we all, like, paintball was our common ground in the middle, to where obviously we fucking talked about North Sentinel Island and gaming for an hour.
Yeah.
You know, right? Like we have so many different ventures, and that's the best part about paintball is you get to find out other people's lives and figure out how they tick, what kind of content they like, what kind of content they produce, right? Because, dude, the conviction in your voice about your future documentary, I am so fucking intrigued. And the fact that you're like, okay, we have a date in our head for what we want to do, bro.
Gotta have the goals in mind.
Absolutely.
They're required.
And dude, you have FTS in your corner, genuinely, to where it's like, if you need anything, you know, dude, we have your back and we support you fully. Right.
I appreciate you.
Do you know the name? Have you named it yet, or are you keeping that under wraps?
Oh, it's named. We're gatekeeping the hell.
Okay,
out
hell
of
yeah.
It's named. It's named.
Dude, I'm so excited.
With the name, it's not gonna be something that, like, public knowledge name. It's an insider name for sure. But if any of the original LAX guys heard what I said, they'd immediately know. Like, it's a telltale ones. Like, if I say it, those people will immediately know without question or hesitation. So it's like, I'm gonna gatekeep it for a little while.
I mean, I like that, especially when it's kind of a little bit closer to home, or like a reference, or almost like an inside joke in a way, right? Because sometimes with, like, the way I try to do that relatively with the podcast, but sometimes we're like, okay, what's a name that's gonna get clicks, right? And we kind of have to, like, battle that. But it's also, I like doing the more personalization to it, right? Like, every thumbnail has Elden Ring, you know. I never want to venture away from, like, the true foundation of the podcast when it comes to like who we are. You know, I don't want to, like, be like a thing where it's like, oh, you get sponsors, now you're a fucking sellout. And that's a huge thing that people do, is when people start getting sponsors, they're like, oh man, you're a fucking sellout, right? And no matter what sponsors we get, they know what they're signing up for when they sign with us, right? We are not the most politically correct fucking podcast in the world, right? Caden says tons of fucking slurs every episode.
That's Brando's not here, and I'm still getting slandered.
Right? I mean, but that Caden, it's okay. That's FTS. That's FTS for you, right? And so one thing I genuinely feel like we can relate to, Cory, is, dude, the passion that we have for what we love, right? Whether it be filmography, or a podcast, or paintball. Right, and paintball seems to be the ground level of, like, where our mutual
seems like we're
passion.
all connected somewhere in it.
Yes, right, and what you're doing for the paintball community is amazing. Nobody is making their own documentaries anymore. You know, I honestly feel like Ryan was one of those guys that was kind of like the last one that, like, really made his own. Like, he was posting it on his personal YouTube channel, And
I think so.
like I feel like not very many people are doing that anymore, right? Or okay, another guy that just came out and he said he took like a big hiatus, but I think his name's God Films. I messaged him on Instagram really recently about he just put a video out on YouTube where he was like, I possibly destroyed my life at 27 or some shit like that, right? Where he's like, dude, it's a truly inspiring story. I'm gonna try to link it to everybody right here, but it was such a good story and it was really inspiring and it was shot very, very well, to where sometimes the questions in my mind is like, dude, like what kind of risks do I need to take in my life? You know, like what is the line where it's like, this is something I should risk everything for.
Good food for thought.
You know, and
I've got too much food for thought. I'm not gonna lie.
right, and for you, Cory, that risk, dude, seeing it pay off and seeing you thriving from it, bro. Not very many people get to do it. So, is there any advice that you would want to give to possibly your younger self on this path?
If I had the option to talk to my younger self, just once, probably the only thing I'd say to myself would be, keep pushing. The struggle eases. Like it gets better. Like, cause I mean, there was a lot of times where it was pushing the limit of like, this just isn't working, but it slowly got to the point where it's like, we're all good here type of thing. So it's like, just would have told myself to just keep pushing. It's going to get better. Like, just keep doing what you want to do.
Hell
yeah. Right. And that's one of the things is that you just can't give up.
Yeah.
You see so many people where, I mean, the obvious meme where it's the guy in the fucking mine, like mining with a pickaxe, and then before he's about to hit diamonds, he turns around. Right.
It's also gambler's theory as well.
That also is gambler's theory. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Like if your tunnel ends up going to the fucking casino on a slots, maybe you should genuinely think about that habit. You know what I'm saying? Right.
This is true.
but you could win.
Right. You could win.
It's like that $10 more could possibly get you somewhere type of thing.
Right. I'm a horrible gambler. Like when it comes to like real life money. That's why I like the old school shit where you can grind up, then open one. You know.
I hate that I've made a lot of money in casinos.
That's a good thing. That's some good luck right there. That's a good thing.
I know, but it makes me want to keep going. And like I had to stop myself a couple years back.
Taking profits.
Yeah, like I used to be really good. I played blackjack and craps. Really good at those.
I love blackjack, dude.
Craps,
GTA,
I was able
GTA at the casino.
GTA taught me how to play blackjack. Like, if I'm being honest, like really taught me how to like read a lot of scenarios.
Fair enough. That makes sense.
But
it taught a lot of kids how to play blackjack. It's kind of
scary, actually. You know, you're fucking.
Yeah, it's a little.
You're legitimately in a casino as a kid. Like being like a little, like there have been so many times where obviously there's like fucking voice chat in GTA, right? Where I hear these 8-year-olds fucking raging after spinning the wheel trying to get the fucking mystery car, you know?
The amount of slurs I've heard come out of these young children, I swear.
We grew up in Modern Warfare 2, so it's like way worse now. I feel like all these games now are so sensitive where it's like in Call of Duty, dude, people will fucking comm ban your ass for saying it for roasting them a little too hard. Like you get comm banned so easily now.
There was a guy that I saw posted on a Facebook group that he got banned for saying he was shooting someone in COD.
Oh my God.
He had like the whole band profile pulled up and it said in the quote line, it was like harassing language or something like that. And all the quote line said was, "I'm shooting him."
Yeah.
Like that. Like, dude, I don't know.
Do you know how many times I've heard that people are like, "Oh yeah, well I fucked your mom." Like that was like the normal shit back in the day.
Thousands of times.
Right? That was the normal. And now it's like, "Oh, fuck you." Oh, reported. That's how Valorant is. Valorant is
chat ban.
Fucking super liberal sissy on fucking Valorant, bro. Like you say something bad on there, they will report you in a second. People are so
same thing happens on League. Like
so
people
fucking lame.
the league community is absolutely horrendous, but if you get reported, you're getting banned
Yeah.
for a little while.
Right?
It is fun though when the game ends. You got 5 seconds to quickly time.
Fuck you, you
It's
fucking
3
piece of
now.
shit. You know?
It's
Oh
only
my God.
3 seconds now.
Oh my god.
And there's a reason why those 2 seconds are not there.
Oh yeah,
There's a
100%. I was able to type a paragraph in those 5 seconds. I swear.
Right? Dude, it's crazy, right? I fucking just love gaming because gaming is just one of those things that, dude, through as many breakups and many bad times I've been through, dude, gaming has
has
always
never
been
left.
there. Gaming has always been there. At least, like, dude, I've met some of my gaming friends in real life that I met. Like, I met one of the guy, Caden. I'm pretty sure you were on the team, but I met a guy that I met on Black Ops 4 in real life. He drove down from Utah and met us in Vegas for the Las Vegas tournament in 24, I think 24. And
Yes.
the fuck's going on behind my house? I don't know what the fuck's going on, but like the power of friendship genuinely through games is actually so cool.
Oh,
like
it's insanity.
there are people
I'm
that
literally next month June going to one of our friends' wedding that we met 12 years ago online.
that is
We're
dude,
like
amazing.
he comes over to my house once every 6 months. I go fly out to his house in Texas every 6 months. And now he's getting married and we're all gonna be in the what's it called? The wedding party. Like we're all groomsmen and stuff like that.
That is amazing.
Awesome.
Like, do girls get to do anything like that? Like, what
I
is
don't think they
what is
do.
the girls equivalent to that?
Is it like finding a friend from high
Media-
school that you forgot about and then reuniting? Like, is that something that
Maybe meeting
I don't
another,
know.
I feel like
Coffee shop?
yeah, maybe meeting another woman at Sephora or something like that. But then I feel like if you meet, like, when women meet like that, they like hate each other. They're like, fuck
Yeah.
you, fucking competition. You
I
know,
hate makeup
To where it's
or I
like,
hate the way you do this or
with,
something else.
with the boys, it's like a love competition where it's like, dude, I'm gonna make sure I'm better than you, you fucking bitch. But it's like,
Yep.
you love them, right? And you trust that guy to have your back, you know. And man, dude, you know, we're gonna be wrapping it up, but we do have a couple more questions for you, Caden. Why don't you get your fucking derpy
Okay.
one out of the way?
Derpy, I don't know. All right, Corey. This is the most important question of the entire podcast, and
Ready
you're
for
gonna have to think about this really hard. I don't know why Hatcher's looking like that. What is your favorite color?
So technically it's green, but it's not like a normal green.
Master Chief Green?
Like it's not like this, but it's like a little darker than this,
That's like Master Chief Green
It's-
almost.
almost, but darker actually.
Oh, it's like
So,
forest green.
Yes, and the reason being, my dad has I don't know if where it is. I don't know where it is anymore. But he had a Camaro, a '94 Camaro.
Damn, a green Camaro.
I grew up in that car. That car was what from Chevy was called Forest Emerald Gloss Green.
Ooh, what a name!
Forever will be my favorite color.
Wow, that's fucking sick. I wonder what color technically Master Chief is. Probably like
He's probably like this. I don't even know
He's
what
probably
this
like-
is called though.
olive outdoors, pine. You know, some outdoor
Olive
pine
nuke.
olive the third.
It's just olive nuke.
I like that. I'm now whenever I think of Master Chief,
It's
he's olive
explosively
nuke.
colorful.
So good, right? And you know what? All right, Corey, I got the real question for you, brother. I got the real question for you.
All right.
All right. If the entire world was in one single conduit to where every human on Earth could hear you talk, and you're talking to a microphone, what would you tell everybody?
Do you want a real answer? Do you want?
I'll take both.
Or do you-
I'll take both.
Both.
All right. First one, I'd have to be at least one of the guys that just whispers, not like acting like I don't hear it, and be like, "Oh shit, I shit myself," and just starts like, just in the faintest little whisper ever, just where everybody's like,
The fuck?
"Huh?"
Anybody else hear that?
Exactly. Like everyone would question everything, but no, like serious aspect. I'm not sure I would want to ever say anything that everyone in the world could hear. because everyone's gonna, no matter what I say, somebody's gonna look at it differently.
Mhm.
So it's like I could just sit up there and be like, "Fuck you,"
Mm.
and you'll have the people that'll be like, "Yeah, you too," and then you'll have the people that'll just blow up in your face.
Mm.
So it's like it's real. That's actually a really good question.
You know, one of the things that I've been, this is kind of a parody answer. You know what? One thing that I've kind of been thinking about, I would, if I got talking to the microphone to everybody on the entire earth, I would be like, I am real. This is the sign you were waiting for. Let it happen. and then that's it. You know,
That's a
just,
good
and just
one. I
see, and
like
just
that
see
one.
what the fuck happens in the world. Because, like, dude, the religious uproar that would possibly happen, right? Because they'd be like, oh my God, did everybody else hear that? Like, they could be like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
and the scary part is it would be different from every religion.
Yes, and people would be like, "Oh, so like, is that our God or your God?" You know, like, who was that? You know?
I think it'd be funny to like mess with you and be like, I'm watching you.
Oh.
It'd be scary.
All the guys that are in their room jerking off are like, "What the fuck? Like, what the fuck?"
I saw what happened when you were 12, Jimmy. Don't question it.
Exactly, right? They're all like, I'm gonna wrap it up now." You know? But
I know what you're doing.
but Cory, where can people find you at?
Oh Lord. So I mean, you can Facebook is Andrews Precision Photography or AP Photography. Instagram is an interesting one because our name for some reason got removed and we had to re-add it. That's why it has so many underscores. We don't know what happened, but
Interesting.
it used to just be AP underscore photography.
Uh-huh.
But now there's an underscore between AP and then after photography, there's a double one because that's the only way it would let me use it. So either somebody reported us or something happened wrong somewhere along the pipeline. But YouTube is just strictly Cory Andrews. There's nothing on it right now. We wiped the YouTube clean.
Wow.
It'll say Andrews Precision Photography on it, but this documentary, when it releases, will be the only thing we have on that YouTube for at least a year.
Damn, it almost reminds me of like Danny Manhattan. Do you know that story?
I don't.
So Danny Manhattan was this big thing, like DQ Skills or DQ Films. I asked everybody. A lot of people theorized it was him, the guy who shoots for Pro DNA. But so I forgot what year it was. Maybe 2012 or 2011. There was this YouTube channel called Danny Manhattan that made this absolute sick paintball video. It was like one of the best paintball videos in history. Like edits, you know, it's like you know how paintball is, where it's like those good old like 10-minute long like edit videos of like, you know, cuts and stuff like
Get
that.
people running down, everybody's cutting between. Dubstep happens in the background.
But it wasn't dubstep. I'm trying to remember like what music it was, but whatever it was so good. And
you gotta throw some Limp Bizkit in there somewhere or something. I don't know.
No one knows who did it. No one knows who made the video. Like, there are theories on who it was, but I've also heard theories where it's like this was a random college student that had to go do a film project, and he just ended up being at the local thing was a paintball for him, to where he filmed that, and boom, that was his college project.
And now it's part of history.
Right, it is part of history, right? So that kind of what you're saying is where it's a YouTube channel that is only going to be on it. That is sick. That is like prestige mode.
For at least the first 6 months, that is going to be the only thing that appears on that channel.
Wow, that is
I
sick.
might pick up more projects, but I want, with the YouTube channel that I'm creating, it's going to be aimed at my professional work and more of like my projects that I want to display.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll always do projects. Like I'll do projects for the tattoo shop, for paintball teams and everything like that. I'll always do projects.
Mm-hmm.
But this channel specifically is going to be my passion projects. So it'll just be a little different.
Wow. Well, brother, dude, we are incredibly excited for it, and thank you for coming on. I know it was actually, you know what? Okay, luckily, sometimes I'm so super short notice with our guests. I'm like, hey, you want to come on tomorrow? Sometimes I'm bad about it. But dude, as soon as I got that message, I was like, I'm gonna reach out and set a date, right? And I think I reached out like last Wednesday or something, or maybe Friday.
Yeah, I think it was
something like that, right? And dude, thank you so much for coming on, dude. Your story is awesome.
Of course.
I'm very excited to see your talent be unveiled on the screen. And dude, thank you for coming on. if you ever need anything, dude, FTS has your back. So,
Sweet.
man,
I'm gonna have
dude,
to find a way to
Without a doubt.
plug a GoFundMe in somewhere because I have one that is out.
oh, dude,
But
absolutely, dude, plug it, absolutely, dude, 100%.
I have the link on my Instagram. It is on the I hate paintball.net Instagram. We're trying to get a goal of 6,500. That is for everything. That's for music, copyright, and everything else, just to make sure that we're free and clear of everything. Like all of the editing, all the time with it. I'm doing all that. It's my passion project.
Wow.
I'm gonna pay myself all of that time to do it. So I'm not worried about that. The only thing we're raising money for is for secondary equipment, feeding people if we have to, because we're gonna have people there for probably a few hours a day, and I don't like not providing for people that are helping me.
Very courteous of you.
So, but just making sure everybody else is taken care of. It's a passion project for me, yes, but everybody that's helping me needs to be taken care of as well. So that's all this GoFundMe is out there for.
Wow. So if you guys are listening to this, go to his Instagram page at AP_photography. Go donate that. This is going to change the game. This is going to be something that when it comes to the longevity of paintball, I feel like we're going to be referencing this for a long time. And I'm very excited to see it. And I love how vague you are with it. I'm very, very excited.
I'm trying to keep it vague.
My whole view
for now anyway.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. I'm keeping it
You'll
complete.
talk to me in like 6 months, and then I might share some details with it after filming line. That way, I know exactly what's gonna be in it.
Dude, we're gonna have you on again. Dude, like whenever it's out, whenever it's out, we're gonna watch it.
Yeah.
And dude, we'd love to have you on again after. Genuinely, you're
100% be down.
You're a great guy, dude. And shout out to the guys from I Hate Paintball for linking this up. Like without them, this wouldn't even have happened. And
I love those guys. Those are like my brothers.
And dude, that is amazing. They are so good. Like the first time I ever met them was at NXL Texas last year, where they played as the Bazooka Sharks it was like I Hate Paintball and the Oni Boys all mixed together. And I think some of like the Austin Hype guys or some shit. And man, what a good group of guys. They genuinely care. They genuinely, as much as the title is I Hate Paintball, dude, they fucking love this shit. You know, they're all about it.
It's their lives. Like
Exactly.
they won't tell you that, but it's their life.
Right. And dude, we'd love people like that. Right. So before we fully sign off, I just gotta give a quick shout out to our show sponsors.
Go for it.
Without them, this would be a lot harder to put on the air. So thank you to Welt's Clothing, Scott Stewart and Corey Callahan over there. I know for a fact I'm getting one of those new merch shirts coming over here, the blue drippy Welt. So probably the next time you see us on this podcast, I'm gonna be wearing that bad boy. I'm excited. You know, use code FTS, 10% off at checkout. Save yourself some money on some disciplined merch. You know, if you're really about it and you're practicing your snapshots every weekend, Welts is the company for you. And special thank you to Hormesis Paintball. Everything that Oliver and Alex are doing over there, the trowel, the Bali to get these headbands blessed by monks over there, dude. It's making paintball. It's making paintball a great thing, and they make headwear more normalized. Like, I mean, I wear a headband everywhere, and I think that we should actually make that a trend, you know. So shout out to Hormesis. Caden has a very sick band on right now. So thank you, Hormesis, for everything you do. And last but not least, Capital Edge Paintball Park, the place where we choose to sharpen our swords. The CPL is coming up soon, so I'm looking for a team to coach. I know Caden's probably gonna look for a team to coach. So every single team out there are some serious killers. City of Trees, Grass Fed, Devious Dogs, Sacramento Pink, Sacramento Roots. I'm pretty sure they're from there as well. The Tacos. We just have a great community out there. So thank you to Capital Edge Paintball Park for sponsoring this podcast. It's amazing. You know, we're a family out there. And that's it for the sponsors. But dude, Cory, thank you so much for being here, bro. It means a ton.
Thank y'all for having me.
And
it was fantastic.
You got to keep us updated on that, right? So
of course I will keep. So if we do end up getting the sponsorships from Blackmagic and Sennheiser, we will be having behind the scenes coverage from one of my photographer friends down here.
Wow.
So every week we're going, if we get the sponsorship, whether we get it or not, I'm still probably going to do it just because it's what I'm going to do anyway.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a behind the scenes photographer that's going to be there every day we're shooting. He's going to be covering photos of scenes, photos of camera work, everything else. So we'll make sure to have everybody as updated as humanly possible.
Amazing.
behind the scenes.
And Cory, if there were any shout outs that you want to give before we make our final close, who would you like to give a shout out to?
Definitely to my .NET boys. That's required. Drew Bankston for always being around for us. LAX Paintball, all the teams that are coming out of there. And also one of our backer teams, we have the LAX D4 squad and NOLA Smoke. They are backers on helping us, and they've donated to our GoFundMe and everything. So I decided to give them a shout out. But yeah, that's about it from me.
Amazing, bro. Genuinely, the fact that you have a community over there in Louisiana, especially when you said it's a really kind of hard community to build up with paintball, especially with like the surrounding economy of you said Louisiana or Georgia? Louisiana, right? That must be incredibly hard. So whatever you guys are doing, dude, keep it up. You guys are killing it. And
we're doing our best.
Right, we appreciate everything you do for the game of paintball. So, if you guys made it this far, oh wait, dude, oh my god, I almost forgot, Caden. Forgot, dude. We gotta do the cool guy of the week. I actually have a guy that is actually pretty freaking sick. He does like knife sleight of hand moves. I'm gonna send one in the Caden. I want you to pull this up for me because I'm gonna send it in the chat so we can see it. Hold on. Check that shit. This is the cool guy of the week. I don't know his name. Nerdy Knives on TikTok. Dude, when you watch this shit, your mind's gonna be blown. No joke. This guy is my cool guy of the week. Usually Brando and Caden do it, but I was like, you know what? This one's sick. Check this shit.
All right. Everyone here?
Yeah, look at this guy. That's a big ass knife. Like, what the fuck? What? Like, what the like, what are these knife tricks? What?
Huh.
That's scary.
That is scary.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Right? And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a fucking slut for magic. I fucking love magic tricks. You know, whenever someone's like, "Hey, dude, where's the quarter?" Oh, shit's behind your ear. I'm like, "Oh, fucking shit!" You know,
Magic's awesome.
right?
All right,
so,
and then
code word of
do you
the
have
week.
code word or I'm code word?
That's all you, brother.
All right, code word of the week is going to be documentary. It's what we've been talking about this whole episode. We're going to be looking forward to the documentary. And also, I don't want to forget about it this time. If you guys want to see some behind the scenes content or just memes that don't make it to the front page, go follow our TikTok at FTS Podcast or FTS Podcast 4. We had to add a number for some reason. So
People want to be us so bad.
Some content.
Yep. So I'm gonna be posting a little. I think Caden posted one of the edits that I made on the TikTok. I'm gonna be posting it tomorrow on Instagram. It's a little funny meme because you know me, I'm a little string bean going to the gym, but just having a good time, right? So if you guys made it this far, document every single you have the opportunity to take a picture. Remember that moment. And document your time with your friends. It's before you know it, it is going to be gone. Take charge of your life. And if you made it this far, we love you guys. Thank you for listening. Bye.